Please welcome your host, Miss Ophelia B.
Oh my goodness, thank you very much. Good evening, Switch, how are we? Oh, absolutely. Do you know what? I was hovering at the door there and I thought I was in Primark. It's so busy. It really is. And I honestly, normally we have a big, busy first one, but I've never seen, and all the time we've been doing this, this is the busiest we've ever been. You drag fag hags, you! Honestly, and do you know what? We've got 47 million entrants this year. So we'll let you go for your kebab and then your breakfast, and we'll have numerous breaks throughout the night. So we are going to have a lovely time. Do you know what? It doesn't seem a year since we were here doing it all, and we've got loads going on. So I'm going to be shutting me gorgeous mouth and getting our judges on. But before I do, I've got to let you know that our winner of 2023 will receive cash, not 100, not 200, but £300. They will also get a Northern Pride main stage spot, everybody. They will also get our traditional, fantastic Rubies jewellery set. We do love rubies, and in addition to that, we've got our lovely Robbie, my friend Robbie. He's offered some fabric and some makeup as an additional prize. So we've got 4 fantastic prizes to win, okay? But a lot of people say it's not about the money, it's about the title. Shall we start the competition, everyone? Okay, we better get our judges. And for the very first time, we've had her for about 6 or 7 years doing Snapchatty things, and she's always sat there and we wondered whatever she's done. But she's done loads for us in the past, and we thought it was time to give her a little seat on the stage. So please welcome a brand new judge belonging to Copenhagen. It's Plastique! Hi. I didn't expect the big clap like that. Have you paid the fuckers?
I was expecting booze. I was.
Oh!
It must have been one of the weeks where I haven't had a Facebook status about me. That'll be what it is.
Maybe.
That's what it is.
Lovely to see you on the panel, darling.
Yes.
Are you looking forward to 2023?
I am. I think over the last few years we've set an incredible precedent with Drag Idol, where the competition just keeps growing and growing, and the competitors get better and better. So this year, from what I've seen upstairs, they've got the look down, most of them, and they've got the look down, but I can't wait to see what they do on stage.
It's going to be good. That's what Frida was having a little chat with Frida, and she says, what are you looking for? And I said, what I'm looking for is something traditionally modern, if that makes sense to you. Something traditional, but modern it up. That's what I'm wanting. I want to see something like that.
Do you know, in my 7 years that I've been sat down
there.
here, and I must clear this up as well, people always wonder why I've been sat down there. And what it was, my friend Vicky Valentine said, stay there, I'll be right back. And I've been waiting all this time just for her to return for my number, and she never did. But in my 7 years, we've always kind of said, I would like to see this, I would like to see that, and then we always end up crowning something that isn't what we wanted. So this year, I just want to see talent.
And I think we've got a lot of it.
Yeah.
Okay, Plastic, thank you so much. Make some
Thank
noise, our
you.
first judge! Mwah. Now that seat's quite all right, because Penny normally sits in it. It's got loads of extra cushion and all. All right.
I feel like a choreographer already.
Please welcome direct from Palmo. We couldn't do without her. Palmo, we love Palmo. It's Middlesbrough, Palmo Penny! Hello. to have you back. Oh, she's not on. Best way. I'm only joking. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Testicle, there we go.
Are we on? Who said we love you, Penny? Get out. I'm only joking. We all love Penny.
I used to be his boss in all fairness.
Nice to see you, Penny. A lot of people say to me, why do you use Penny T on Drag Idol? And I say, this is why we use Penny T. A lot of people don't realise I used to work for the company in one bar with Paige Turner.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Paige. Paige did work there, asked me to cover her 1 week, and then they didn't ask Paige back.
Right.
But she's done
Sorry,
a lovely
Paige.
job today. Thank you again, Paige. We love you.
So yeah, a lot of people said, but you have worked for the company.
I have, yes.
And she's a proper lovely dancer. And she's done a panto this year as well, everybody. And she's come dressed as the ugly sister that she played the panto. I'm only joking. Did you have fun?
Do you know what? The panto was brilliant, and I'm glad you've just brought up the whole thing about why am I here, because this year I've had messages already, and I'm going to bring it up, because I've had messages about why is Plastique judging? Twice she's entered the competition, twice she's lost. Apart from Charita, who, yes, went on to RuPaul, show me another fucking queen that's done as well as somebody that hasn't taken the crown, has sat there for 7 fucking years doing what she's done. That is why Plastique is here. And I had this argument last year about why I'm here, so if you don't like it, sit, swivel, and fuck off.
Thank you, Penny. Thank you. I won't do a number in a t-shirt and a pair of dungarees to prove why I'm here, though, so don't worry about it.
You also wouldn't be able to dance like I do in a pair of dungarees and a t-shirt, but well done, babe.
Thank you, Angel. Now, are you looking for something fresh this year?
I don't know what I'm looking for anymore. This is my 9th competition, and every winner since 2014 when I started has been different. They've all had something. If anyone can do one thing that'll make me happy, tell a story. Bonnie and Bend Over last year told a story, and that's why they won. So yeah, storytelling.
Well, we've got quite a lot to have a look at, and we'll find out if there's something different tonight. Make some noise, it's Penny, everybody! Thank you, we love Penny. I love Penny because she brings food and she gives me some. That's why I like Penny. Okay, we got one more to go. From one panto to another, she was absolutely amazing in Sunderland Empire, if you actually got to see her. And of course, she's our resident Purple Palace girl. We couldn't do without her. Please make some noise for the one and only Miss Rory!
I love you all. I do. I love you all. What a fucking joy it is to be back on this stage. Where does the year go? Where does it go, everybody? Here we are, Drag Idol 2023, week 1. They call it week 1 because it's gonna last a fucking week, okay? Ophelia and I have had to go in halves on the council tax, haven't we? You know, fucking hell. Chris Howe came over to my dressing room at Boulevard on Friday night and he was like, yeah, Rory, can we just like make it quite brief on Sunday because, we've got a lot to get through. No, Chris, I've got a lot of things I need to fucking say, and I'm gonna say them. I haven't really. I'm absolutely knackered. It's just nice to be back. I'm on the end again, but it's moving towards me here. Look at this, like fucking flubber getting closer. It's nice to have Plastique here this year, proving that anything is possible. Anything is possible. Yes. Follow your dreams and lower your prices, and you too could be on that chair. You could. And just have no talent whatsoever, but make people feel sorry for you, and you could be on that chair. I'm only playing with you, Penelope. I am. Look at Penny's wig, it's like opal fruits, isn't it? I wish they'd fucking discontinue you. And my favourite, it's a pleasure. Right, we better add we better get on with things, because you know what I'm like. Once I start, yabba, 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 then it's Thursday, and we haven't had the first 15,000 contestants on yet, so, you know, it's going to be like fucking Ben-Hur in sequence tonight. Jesus, they come and they come and they come. Right, ask us a question.
I am. What are you going to be looking for in this year's competition? Something slightly different than maybe last year?
I think my watch a lot of the time. No, I tell you what I want this year. I want somebody with the spirit of Layla Sagittaria from last year. I want somebody with the spirit of Layla. I fucking love Layla. What a good girl she is. I want somebody with the unhinged humour of my favourite baby. I think I saw her down here. Stacey Wrecked! I want that. I love her. And I want somebody with the show personship of... I've got to be very careful in case I offend anybody in the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z /+1 community. Of which, by the way, I am an ally. I'm right behind you. I've had a few of you behind me, but then I got married. So I want somebody with the unreal sort of showmanship of Bonnie and Ben. So I want to see all three. I noticed that bloody Bonnie just used Ben to get the title, then fucked her off, didn't she? Oh, yeah. What's Richard without Judy? Now we know. No, but they're going to get back together and do theatre stuff as well. I was asking Jack the other day, because I miss their performances. And you know, last year, like, joking aside, I thoroughly enjoyed knowing that I was getting paid for sitting there and enjoying it close up, because they were all, majoritively, amazing last year. And the standard, we say this every year, don't we? The standard just gets higher and higher and higher. And week one in years gone by...
Crock of shit.
Oh, like over in Rusty's, just absolutely awful. But now, like, week one is like a final from then, isn't it? You know? So... And everybody's had so much time to sort of perfect and do, like, the open drag nights and all this kind of thing. So everyone's had, like, a really good springboard to get up on here and just be fantastic. And if you're not fantastic, well, I don't really fucking care, because contractually I'm obliged to be here. And I will smile. I will nod. And then I'll get in my fucking car, drive home, and wish I was dead. So are you all right anyway?
I'm not too bad, thank you very much. I've got a bit of tickle in my throat. I'm coughing and sneezing and everything. But I'm over the worst of it, thank you.
If it's COVID, can you lick my tongue so we can both be off next week, please?
No, I've done a test. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Bastard. Right,
please park your bum. Miss Rory,
Thanks.
everyone!
Thank you.
Right then. All of our contestants, could I please have your attention wherever you are? Because we've got a lot, and please, this could be your one and only chance to get through to week 2, because we are getting rid of at least 6 people tonight. At least 6 people, okay? And judges, could I see your thumbs, please? I just need to see your thumbs. Okay, judges' thumbs up is fabulous, down is possibly no, and in the middle, it's a maybe. Just remember that. Yes, please. Okay. Shall we start the competition? Just want to ask. We have a drag queen from See 'em Everybody, classy, glamorous, and theatrical. Make some noise for Phoebe Larraine.
Phoebe, what are you doing here?
I had to escape. The city was sticky and cruel. Maybe I should have called you first, but I was dying to get to you. I was dreaming while I drove the long straight road ahead. Aha, yeah. Nobody moves me the way that you do. Nobody erases the feeling between me and you. Oh, I drove all night to get to you. Is that alright? I drove all night, crept in your room, woke you from your your sleep to make love to you. Is that all right? I drove all night. Hi, Bobby. Bobby? Who's that, Bobby? Bobby?
You need to go.
Hey, Bobby. Nobody walks out on me. He had it coming. He had it coming. He had it coming all along. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same. He had it coming. He had it coming. He had it coming all along. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same. I love Bobby more than I could possibly say. He was a real artistic guy, sensitive, a painter. But he was always trying to find himself. He went out every night looking for himself, and on the way he found Ruth, Gladys, Rosemary, and Irving. I guess you could say that we broke up because of artistic differences. He saw himself as alive, and I saw him dead! Bum, 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 the dirty bum, 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 bum. He had it coming. He had it coming. He had it coming all along. I didn't do it, but if I'd done it, how could you tell me that I was wrong? He had it coming. He had it coming. He had it coming all along. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same.
Oh, for the first time tonight, show your appreciation for Phoebe, Larraine. Thank you very much. It is always so difficult coming on first, but you've done a canny job singing live. Thank you very much indeed, and you look very lovely. Thank you so much. We're going to go to Penny for a little comment. Thanks, Penny.
Hi, Phoebe, lovely. It's not easy going first. It's really not. And honestly, after watching that, I'd quite like to drive all night to go back to Middlesbrough. I'm sorry. I wasn't keen. I know it's week one, but it just didn't have any kind of impact, and the two songs didn't really match each other. I was confused. Yeah, go on, tell me why.
I kind of had a narrative in there, but I couldn't quite hear it, so I think I spoke over. It was supposed to be jilted woman turns up, finds a boyfriend with somebody else, shoots him, and then I was too far away from my prop, so I had a few mishaps. But
Okay, so after explaining it, I still don't get it, unfortunately. So it was a bit of a miss from me tonight. I'm sorry.
Thanks, Penny. Plastique.
Well, I think Penny was very mean there, and I will have to agree with her, because if I'm honest with you, Phoebe, it is hard to go first. We know it's hard to go first. I drove all night to get to Drag Idol. I would have saved the petrol money. It's tough doing live here. We know it's tough doing live. Maybe if you wanted to do this jilted lover storyline, it would have came across better in a well cut together lip sync number, similar to like Lavender Love from last year. She could always tell a really good story with a good few bits. Maybe it wasn't the right choice for tonight, I'm afraid.
Thank you. Miss Rory.
Now listen. I'm not going to be the person here that just repeats what they said, because you know what, Phoebe? I quite enjoyed it, actually, because I like a bit of live singing, right? Lucky for you that the only person whose voice matters is also the kind of person that will disagree with everybody else. So if they said that they'd have loved it, I'd have went, that was shit, that. I liked it. I quite liked the look. It's sort of that 1950s kind of thing going on there. The narrative didn't work for me. I thought, why the fuck has she gone from Celine Dion to, like, you know, Cantor and Ebb? What's going on here? However, when people watch this back, maybe you're watching it back now in some alternate universe on Wednesday or whenever Chris puts it on YouTube, people will be able to hear what was going on. We couldn't. You were a victim of technology there, Phoebe. I thought, as a first pop, it was very good. Have you done this kind of thing before?
I usually get on stage and just sing a song.
Well, that's what you did tonight, dear.
No, but like, I know that you guys don't like a stand and sing, so I wanted to try something different. And it's the
Okay.
first time I've mixed two songs together to
Right.
try a narrative.
Whereabouts are you from? Where have you come from?
County Durham.
From County... Never mind. That's what people from Stanley say to make their postcode sound a bit more accessible on the market. I quite enjoyed it. I think there's definite potential there. And, you know, live singing, I absolutely love. Musical theatre, I absolutely love. So I'd like to see what you can bring in the weeks to come. Thank you, Phoebe. And don't listen to these two vicious, malign cunts sat next to me. No one cares. I'm surprised Penny didn't talk about the choreography because, as we know, she is a choreographer.
Thank you, judges. Now, what I need from you, I need a thumbs up or a maybe. Please show your thumbs after 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Right, we'll know later if you're in week 2. Thank you. Phoebe, make some noise, everyone. Thank you for your thumbs, judges. Moving straight on, a drag queen from Peterlee. Energetic, camp, and dancey, Cherry Bomb!
Life is just a bowl of cherries. Don't take it serious. Life's too mysterious. You work, he save, you worry so, but you can't take the dough when you go, go, go. So how can you lose what you've never owned? Life is just a bowl of cherries, so live and laugh. Cherry bomb! Laugh and love. Live and laugh, laugh and love. Live and laugh at it. Cherry bomb! How do you think I feel when you call my name? You got me confused by the way I change. How do you think I feel when you call my name? My name. Say my name, baby. Say my name, baby. Say my name, baby. Say my name, baby. Oh, nah, nah. What's my name? Cherry bomb! Oh, nah, nah. What's my name? Cherry bomb! She's a mean, crazy, disco diva, and you wonder. Too cold for you to keep her, too hot for you to leave her. Cherry bomb! Hello, world, I'm your wild girl. I'm your Cherry bomb! Cherry bomb! Cherry
Oh! Cherry Bomb, everyone! Fabulous! Lovely! And do you know what I like even more? You like Fosse? Fabulous judges, Miss Rory, please, starting off with a bit of Fosse. What did you think of Cherry?
Well,
We're on.
that was
Things
like a
haven't
Radio
changed.
1 remix, wasn't it? Well, Cherry, my goodness. You know what I fucking love? I love a number on week 1 where the artiste comes out and puts their mark on the stage and introduces themselves. You nearly left a mark down there. Bloody hell, I thought you were going to split a difference. I remember when, I think I've said this before, I remember when Venus came out on her first week and she did the whole, like, you know, why she's Venus to Milo, all of that, and it always sticks in my memory. It's very clever. You've just done a very similar thing, Cherry, which is now, we all know, Cherry, that you're called Cherry. And we won't forget, Cherry, that you are called Cherry. And Cherry, I'm very glad, what's your name? I'm very glad that you've done one of my favourite things. I love the Fosse at the beginning. However, I do feel that the lip sync was slightly lost to the choreography, right? You were doing a lot going on. You were handing out the bowl of cherries. Life is just a bowl of cherries. I'm not going to eat these sweets because they're from somewhere called Asda. So that's not for me, thank you. But you were doing so much, and you're obviously quite nervous, and that is no shame in that. However, I do think, as I say, that the lip sync was a little bit lost because there was a lot going on. Hey, but other than that, fabulous. I mean, I tell you what, you're a much better lip syncer than fucking Cheryl Cole. So that's doing something. It's because I'm worth it. I tell you what, Cherry, you've got a new fan in me, love. That was fab. And by the way, you just look a fucking $1 million. Everything about this is fab. Wonderful. My kind of number. My kind of number.
Thank you. Plastique.
Cherry, that was, well, it was the start of tonight's competition for me. It was, honestly, I can see that you are absolutely riddled with nerves. And Cherry is a lovely, lovely person, and they always pop into the bank when I'm on and they say hello, and they're always very nervous. You have no reason to be nervous tonight. That number was perfect for week one. It was, am I right? Yeah. You came out, you did that lovely slow bit so we could just watch you and watch your abilities, and then we got all that Cherry stuff, which was perfect. The audience love you. I've not heard cheers like that on week one since Teresa. Honestly, very, very well done, Cherry. I loved it.
Lovely. Thank you very much. And Penny.
I tell you what, Cherry, the audience love you and I fucking love you. It's exactly what Rory said about coming in and making your mark, and it did happen week one last year as well with Fonda Cox, but like...
I had just got that out of my head.
You've done exactly the same as that. I get what Rory was saying about the lip sync, but there was so much going on stage, I didn't care, because that was a fucking performance. Well done.
Thank you, judges. Are you happy with those comments? I think they're absolutely brilliant. Now, to get you through definitely straight to week two, we need 3 thumbs up. Let's see what the judges are going to do. If you get 3 thumbs up, you're straight through to week 2. Judges, could I see your thumbs, please? Yeah! We'll see you in week 2. Cheers, Jerry Man!
I'm going to save these sweets until Tuesday morning when we get to contestant 94. I'll have them then.
Okay, moving on to our next one from Gateshead, a drag queen, a singing sex clown. Please welcome the fabulous Saturn Adam!
Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in a world of my creation. Well, Switchbar, it looks like you firmly landed on Saturn's ring. Let's go!
OMG. That was fabulous! And you look gorgeous as always. Thank you, Saturn. Penny, what did you think of our Saturn? Would you like a microphone?
Well, I tell you what, Saturn, you came out showing all the fucking tricks that you want to do in this competition. You came out singing live, then we had lip syncing, then you showed us Saturn's hoop, and you have amazing, you have amazing hula hoop skills. That was class. It was really, really good. I think it was a good week one, but I can see where things could go with you. You could come back and have more tricks up your sleeve. So, yeah. I feel like Cherry's just pipped you at the minute, but I don't think you're going home or anything like that because that was still cracking. Well done.
Brilliant, thanks, Penny. Plastic.
I have to agree with one thing Penny said there, that you think Cherry has pipped Saturn. I think that's comparing apples to oranges, because you've done the same thing in the sense that we've been introduced to you, but you're introducing very different people, and I love the person that you've introduced to us tonight. I love that you chose to do the live singing, but keep it brief. Give us a little taster of it, because we might want a little bit more later. The lip syncing, fabulous. The hula hooping, genius. Like Grace Jones, like amazing kind of like crazy stage stuff. And the perfect thing for me about the number is, just as I thought it was starting to feel a bit laboured, I looked at your face and went, oh, Saturn thinks it's a bit laboured as well, and it's part of the joke. It's perfect. You kind of preempted exactly what the audience would think and went, oh, actually, no, it's got a bit too far now, and then the track sped up and sped up. It was nothing short of perfect for me.
Thank you. Brilliant comments. And finally, Miss Rory.
I agree with Plastique that sort of halfway through I was thinking, oh fuck, well yeah, she's just hula hooping and that's nice, and then that was that sort of narrative in there, which was very nice. Now, we're not doing mentors or anything this year, so naughty Ophelia lending Saturn one of your outfits to wear. You know, one of Ophelia's little, she wears them in the garter on a Friday for the dads. You look fabulous. I mean, I can't keep my eyes off you. You're quite mesmerising. And yet again, another one of these, this is me, meet my character type of thing. I thought it was great. I think the only way that you could improve that in the weeks to come, perhaps, Saturn, is to have the hula hoop on fire. Were you thinking the same thing? There you go. Right. Put it on fire. That'd be great. You can see Chris Howe over there thinking, don't set fire to me. Oh, he's a fucking Puritan. You want to set the place on fire? I'll help you. We'll use Penny as kindling. We could... Penny for the guy. Yeah.
Penny for the guy.
Penny for the guy. Did you just misgender her, you little cunt? With Penny, you'll burn for months. You will. Penny could sort out this Costa heating crisis. You know what I mean? Hey... Saturn, wonderful. Thank you for inviting us into your world, and I look forward to delving into that in the weeks to come, I am sure.
Thank you, judges. Are you happy with those comments? I definitely would be. Now, we want to try and get you straight through to week 2. If you get 3 thumbs up, Saturn, that's going to happen. Judges, could I please have your thumbs, please? 1, 2, 3. Oh! Oh! Okay. We'll know if you're through to week 2 a little bit later on. But as she leaves the stage, thank you, it's Saturn Addict! Ho, 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 ho. Just a little twist for you this year, everyone. Moving on to competitor number 4. From Nottingham, we introduced her to a drag queen, witty, spontaneous, and a storyteller. Please welcome Dixie Sucks!
Dixie is off on a date tonight. She thinks tonight could finally be the night.
I think we should break up.
What?
Well, I've been thinking about it, and I think it's the right thing to do.
You're breaking up with me? I thought you were proposing.
Proposing? Elle, if I'm gonna be a senator, well, I need to marry a Jackie, not a Marilyn.
So you're breaking up with me because I'm too blonde?
It was at this moment Dixie entered the first stage of grief. Denial. After 3 days, she sees Gary post with another girl. Dixie is now in the second stage of grief. Anger.
I'm feeling very venomous and angry. Who is she? Who is she? Who is she? Where did you find her? I can feel the venom pouring out of me as I breathe.
Dixie goes to get Gary back. She enters the third stage. Bargaining.
I'm not gonna leave you. There's no way I will. And I am telling you, I'm not going. You're the best man I'll ever know. There's no way I could ever go. No way. No way. I'm living without you.
After a very public breakup, Dixie spirals into the fourth stage of grief. Depression.
Oh, Gary, why did you have to go? Why, Gary? Why? Gary?
Could we borrow some soap?
Soap? But we used to use soap.
Finally realizing that Gary ain't shit, Dixie realizes she's a badass mother. Dixie enters the final stage of grief. Acceptance.
Wow, make some noise, Dixie sucks! Have you come all the way from Nottingham?
No, I live up in Newcastle at the minute.
You live up Newcastle. I was going to say you've missed the last bus home, love, if you have. Let's go to Miss Rory and see what she thought of you. Thank you.
You just wait till I've got that water to my lips there.
Sorry.
You harpy. Now, Dixie, I tell you what, hey up duck, as they say in Nottingham, a little bit of cultural appropriation for you there. When Ophelia said you were a storyteller, I thought, oh, here we go, a storyteller, because she said she's a storyteller. My goodness, what a wonderful storyteller you are. That was really lovely. I love the way that was so different and so varied, so very well put together, so very well executed. I absolutely loved it. Very, very good. Well done. Very good. Well done. Very good.
Well done, very good. Penny, thank you.
Yeah, I kind of have to agree with Rory. I said right at the beginning that I wanted somebody to come out and tell a story, and that's exactly what I got. And also, you very much remind me of a competitor we had in 2020. I'm seeing a lot of Claudia Gabor in you at the minute, from the look, the hair, everything. It's very Claudia. And Claudia made it to the final, so let's see if you do as well, babe. Well done. Well done.
Thanks, Penny, and finally, Plastique.
Claudia on a bloody juice cleanse. Claudia's never looked that skinny. Now.
Oh, pot kettle fucking diabetes.
Now, back to you, Dixie. I unfortunately feel like I was watching something else to Penny and Rory, because I found myself quite bored. Yes, thank you, Twink. I found myself I think it was too stop and starty for me, and I found myself going, all right, okay, what's next? All right, there's gonna be another thing. And I could predict what was gonna happen almost by the end of it. It wasn't a bad number. I just wish we got more of you in that number than that story you try to tell.
Okay, mixed reviews there. Thank you very much. But we might get you straight through to week 2 if we see some up thumbs, all right? So let's see what happens. Judges, please, could I see your thumbs? 1, 2, 3. Oh. I'm so sorry. We'll find out if you make week 2 a little bit later on. But as she leaves the stage, Dixie Sucks, make some noise! Thank you. Oh, it can be cruel at times. Just to let you know, everybody, that we are sponsored competition by, of course, Accountancy, taking the drag out of your accounts.
And can I say, as a Accountancy service user now, Accountancy did my accounts in April gone, and I found the service very good. And, yeah, and on the day when I went for Jade Accountancy to do my accounts, he even had cake. Yes.
Well, I might have to switch.
Well, it was my birthday when I got them. Because you know what I'm like when it comes to the fucking tax. I pay a year in advance. I get them done in April, or when it goes in, and I get them paid because I don't
It's
like
probably
that.
just me and you and 2 others that do.
Well, I know, but it's nice to put back in, isn't
3,
it?
4, okay then, fine.
Listen, she doesn't make over £12,500 a fucking year. She doesn't have to pay tax. We're paying for her.
Well, anyway, Accountancy, we love you. Shall we have some more, everyone? Oh, we have a return. We do, from Scarborough, camp, expressive and passionate. It's Costa Fortune.
You need to shut the fuck up!
It's oh so quiet. Shh, shh. It's oh so still. Shh, shh. You're all alone. Shh, and so peaceful until.
What the fuck did you just fucking say about me, you little bitch? I'll have you know I graduated top of my class in the Navy SEALs, and I have over 300 confirmed kills. I suspected he was referring to my recent loss of virginity with an older woman. She liked horses quite a lot and treated me not unlike a young stallion. Quick ride, after which she'd smack my rump and sent me off to graze.
My little pony, my little pony.
My penis was oscillating between extremely sensitive and borderline traumatized. The last place I wanted to be was Frostnipistan.
I beg your pardon. I'm gonna have to Google this. Hey Siri, what does Frostnipistan mean?
It means Prince Harry's massive ginger todger was throbbing from the freezing cold.
So scandalous. Scandalous. So scandalous. Scandalous. So scandalous. Honey, 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 honey. So honey, I'm honey, honey, honey. So honey, I'm honey, honey, honey tonight.
No, shut the fuck up.
Here we go, Costa Fortune, everyone! Woo! They know your name, baby. That was brilliant. She's got anything? Plastic, let's go to you.
I'm so confused because for a minute there, I genuinely thought during the last number I'd fell asleep and then woke up in week 5 or something. Because that was so good, Costa. That could be a semi-final performance. It could be a final performance. It was so of the now. Everyone's talking about Prince Harry and his frostbite on his dick. Everyone's kind of, it was such, when you came out, I was worried at first that you were Anne Frank. And I turned around to Aurelia and went, is she Anne Frank doing It's Oh So Quiet? And you weren't, you were a librarian, so it's all right. I can't believe, looking at you now, that this time last year, you would have been in a taxi home. It is insane to me how much you've improved over the last year. And you came into this competition fighting from the off. I thought that number was absolutely like 10 out of 10. Couldn't be better. I loved it.
Fabulous. Thank you, Penny.
You are a different performer to what I saw on this stage last year. I had no hesitation last year with saying to the others, no, she needs to go home, she was shit. I had no hesitation with it at all. Because, yeah, you're right, it was true, you were shit. And you have grown. You really fucking have. What, do you know what? Danny DeLonco, Ploppolina, October to Winter, all people that were in the competition at one point, went home, came back and ended up winning. Could you do it as well, Costa, with a number like that? Yes, you could. Yes, you could. Well done.
Ooh, Miss Rory.
Well, I don't remember you last year. I do remember you last year because I think you were like the first or second contestant. You were the first contestant, and you had a silver dress on. It's funny how some people can pull them off. You had a silver dress on, and I remember saying, you look dead good fun, and you look like you've been on the back shift at Zara, and you've just got a bit pissed on the pink fizz, and you're going out. Oh my goodness me, what a difference 12 months makes. Costa, man, I tell you what, wowee, fucking fabulous. I loved it. Loved it. I mean, right up my street with the humour, you know, because I'm a massive, massive royalist. So the less said about that little ginger cunt, the better. Current, up to date, very, very funny. Again, exceptionally well executed. We already know who you are, but we didn't know who you were last year. Now we know who you are, and now we know that you are here to stay, Costa. And you could be Costa in a lot of them, the crown, because it may well be yours, Costa. Very good, very good.
Wow, thank you very much, Judge. I'm sure you'll be happy with those comments. Brilliant, chuffed to bits. You were fabulous, absolutely fab. Let's have a little look at the judges' thumbs to see if you are straight through to week 2. Judges, can I please have your thumbs after 3? 1, 2, 3. Yeah! We'll see you in week. Costa Fortune! Fabulous!
You know, she's got a very sexy boyfriend as well.
Has she?
And I remember in 2014, Rory made a deal with Anamorphic that if Anna got to the final, Rory could shag her boyfriend. I'm wondering if Costa's open to that deal with me. So she just wants to let me know.
What one's the boyfriend?
Where's Costa's
Is he
boyfriend?
here? Costa's boyfriend. I don't know, he's got Starbucks or something.
Come into the light, come into the light.
Move closer towards. Move.
Oh, we can see. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, very
when
handsome.
do you get married again?
No.
Not till the end of the year, so I'm all right. Single till October, Ophelia.
Fair dues, fair dues. We're on to number 6, everyone. A drag queen from Amble. Amble? Amble? You get crabs and amble. Sassy, classy, badassy, elastic.
Everybody talking about me.
And where have you been, Jamie?
Had a late madness, overslept, sorry.
No, I'm sorry, Jamie. I'm sorry that you suddenly feel the need to be the centre of attention.
I don't know what you're talking about. Bye, Dean. You having a nice day so far?
You're a gay, 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 gay. Gay boy.
Yeah, Dean, I'm gay. I am gay. So if I call me gay, then being called gay isn't an insult, is it? Because I am Ben, and I am queer, and I'm a faggot batty bomb boy, you tragic meathead, micro dick, retard, scrounger, pervert, waste of space. My stage, my audience, my dancers, all eyes on me. You wanna look? Keep looking. I'll be in drag tonight at Legs 11, so come along if you dare.
You're just a boy in a dress.
Oh, Dean, a boy in a dress is something to be laughed at, but a drag queen is something to be feared. And I am a drag queen! It's hot, it's hot, it's hot. To the beach, to the beach, to the beach, yeah. Stop, 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 stop. The shit, the shit, the shit, yeah. It's a meat, it's a meat, it's a meat, yo. Of the top, yeah. Some sweet, some sweet, some sweet, oh. From the bar, yeah. From the bar. I got the dreams, I got the style, I got the moves to make you smile, so kiss my ass goodbye. I'm gonna be the one. I'm on my way, I won't return, just stupid lessons I've unlearned, and I'll be free to fly, and I'm gonna kiss the sun. Baby, I'm a hit, and you don't even know it. I'm the shit, and you don't even know it. Yeah, I'm lit, and you don't even know it. I'm a blockbuster, and I'm buzzing fast. I'm an ex-blast, and the past is past. I'll be free at last, yeah. The wasted years, the shitty days, your boring nights, your dull cliches, get up and hit the tracks. I'm gonna be the one. You're in my lane, you're in my light. Get out my way, I'm taking flight, and I ain't coming back. I'm gonna kiss the sun. And if ever you find life is getting you down, there's a party to start in a new part of town, where there's a guest list of one and the name's Jamie New. And if you ask me real nice, I might sign you in too. I got the dreams, I got the style, I got the moves to make you smile, so kiss my ass goodbye. I'm gonna be the one. And when you're old like 32, you'll all remember Jamie New, the kid who learned to fly. You don't even know it, and you don't even know it.
Wow, there we go. Number 6, that's Plastique. Thank you, Ella. You're welcome. That was absolutely fabulous. I loved that. But did they lot? Miss Rory, what did you think of Ella?
Elastic.
Yes.
Ella, like plastic.
Yes.
Now you know how it feels to have someone scurrying round behind you. Now you know. Elastic, right, I don't often come on about this, but the original Jamie Drag Queen at 16 documentary in which I featured when it was filmed at Boulevard wasn't as good as the film. It's a wonderful show. I like what you did with it. I thought choreographically, I'll get in there before Penny, as we all know she is a choreographer. You were going for the choreography, but the choreography was slightly messy. You didn't really finish a lot of your lines off. It was quite clunky in a lot of ways, as Penny will know because she has performed in lots and lots of church halls, so she knows. Whereas I work predominantly in theatre. So yeah, it was a little bit sloppy. I liked the sort of the concept of it. I felt it missed the mark a little bit, and it was borderline a stand and sing, but with a little bit of dancey in there. So I'm not quite ambivalent, as I am sort of towards the fence. I'm not quite on it. All right, but any kind of musical theatre gets the thumbs up from me at this point, but maybe not overall. You know what I'm saying? Now I can see why you've dyed your hair blonde for the number. You've done that for art. I like it. It suits you.
Thank you very much. We'll go to Plastique. Thanks.
You know, I remember, it's funny, because I remember an 18-year-old who used to work behind the bar at Boulevard, and they came over here, Week 1 at Drag Idol, and they did a musical theatre number, and they managed to make it to the final. They didn't win. They managed to make it to the final, and now they're sat right here in this seat. And for me, it's like history repeating itself, and it's actually so lovely to see. You actually did such a wonderful number. I couldn't help but smile, because I just remembered being you when I was your age and how...
You were never that thin.
No, I was still on the sniff then, I was. But it was so lovely because I just remember it's that awful scary feeling in the bottom of your stomach and how intimidating it is to come out in front of all these nasty little puffs here because they'll all have an opinion about you. And it just, the number, we can talk about the number, your track at the beginning, you need to look at equalising the volume on that because that was not very good. We couldn't hear what was going on. I agree with Rory, the choreography was all over the place, but you did a good job, and sometimes it's nice to just have a little palatable break from all the clicky-clacky and just get a bit of nice musical theatre. So I enjoyed it, Ella.
Thank you. Finally, Penny.
Yeah, I can only really echo what these have said because it was a bit clumpy, but I feel like you have definitely come for the week one and made a mark on the stage. I feel like there's definitely room for progression there. And I actually really do hope to see you back here next week because I do think that you could do well. And I can see in your face right now you're a little bit shy, but you're also a bit excited and a little bit nervous. Kick the fucking nerves out the way, just come on the stage, have fun and smash it every time. But yeah, honestly, for week one, it was a good number, well done.
Brilliant, thank you, judges. Are you happy with those comments? Okay, let's see if we're going to take you straight through to week two. Judges, can I see your thumbs, please? 1, 2, 3. Sadly not, but we'll find out if you make it a little bit later on. As she leaves the stage, please, Plastique!
I tell you what's difficult, right?
What?
Because it's week one, like Plastique saying there. Like, you know, brilliant for week one. But brilliant for week one now is like, it's a different level. It was a fabulous number, and she probably will get to it next week, but at this point, oh, thumbs up, thumbs down. Oh, it's fucking crazy in here, isn't it?
Yes, our old teasers. Number 7, everyone, we have a drag artist from Middlesbrough. Weird, wild, and wonderful. Make some noise as we welcome Aria Quinn.
I'll take you on a journey to Alice's Wonderland.
I'm gonna collapse. No, I don't. I feel faint. We've struck gold, ladies. Where did you get the bag from? Just a...
Insanity is my only friend.
The friends don't walk, they run. Skinny dipping rabbit holes for fun. Popping balloons with guns. Getting high off helium. We paint white roses red. Each shade from a different person said this dream is a killer. Getting drunk with a blue caterpillar. I'm peeling the skin off my face. 'Cause I really hate being sad. best you've ever had. You think I'm psycho, you think I'm gone. Tell the psychiatrist something is wrong. Over the bed, entirely bonkers. You like me best when I'm off my rocker. Tell you a secret, I'm not alarmed. So what if I'm crazy, the best people are. All the best people are crazy. All the best people are. All the best people are crazy. All the best people are.
Whoa, thank you. Could I just check? Aria, Quinn, everyone! That was fabulous. Penny, what did you think of that then?
Aria, my little darling, obviously we are good friends. Here we go. But I have to say, I have seen you grow. Once upon a time, you would never have got on a stage and done what you've just done. I love things that can be a little bit twisted and a little bit out there and things like that. The facial expressions that you pulled through a full number were fucking incredible. I really, really enjoy it, and the prosthetics pulling that off your face. No, I don't want some, you dirty cunt. But my highlight of it was literally, I have never seen you shit yourself on a stage like you just did then. That was brilliant. Absolute stellar number. Well done, lovely.
Thank you, Penny. Miss Rory?
Well, to be honest with you, Aria, I didn't have a fucking clue what was going on. However, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I mean, your conviction from top to bottom of that number was just faultless. Can you explain to me the little mushrooms in the bag? Tell me the story.
So, I'm doing a Mad Hatter from Wonderland, you know, a couple mushrooms, couple other things that I probably can't mention here. It's all fake, and don't do any.
Oh, fuck it. Right, it's making more sense now. Penny will eat them just in case, because, you know, Penny's like, oh, I've got an overactive thyroid. You've got an overactive knife and fork. That's what's happening with you. Aria, I absolutely loved it. I love that blouse as well, by the way. The whole look, everything. It was just perfection, to be honest with you. And Penny, of course, was much enjoyed by me jumping there, which if you can make me jump, you're doing a good job, because I'm invested in what's going on. So absolutely brilliant. I mean, I've never seen anyone pull their skin off like that since Heather Fetish. That was fantastic. Fabulous.
Wasn't that an accident? Thank you. Plastic?
She had third-degree burns, man. What is it about Middlesbrough? Middlesbrough, it's like, you know, like the Darwin Islands, where all the animals evolved differently because there was no other animals around it. Middlesbrough's like that for drag.
I'll tell you what it is. It's because they don't have jobs. They've got more time.
That's it. But it's a very creative little... When did all the drag queens in Middlesbrough get good? When I was young, it was just you, Dozy Diamond, and Paige Turner. Now they're actually pretty and they do good drag. It's crazy. But no, I love I got the Mad Hatter thing straight away. I saw you upstairs before and I was like, oh, that's a bit Mad Hatter. Then when you came out, I was like, definitely. Great use. I love when people take a character that's really well known and put their own spin on it. It's really kind of interesting for the audience. My minor critique would have been, don't do that thing with the petals and the gloves, because your tricks were way better than the tricks that you can nick off Drag Race. You were way better than that little gimmick. The rest of the number, absolutely amazing. Don't do shit like that you've seen on telly. You're better than it. You are very, very good.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, judges. Happy with those? Very much. I thought they were brilliant. Okay, judges, I'm about to ask for your thumbs, please. Are we going to go straight through to week 2? 1, 2, 3. Yeah! Fantastic! See you in week 2. Thank you, Aria, Quinn! That was nice.
It was fabulous. You sound very hoarse, Ophelia. No one's brought any drinks over.
Nothing. I'm very hoarse. I could suck on a fisherman's friend or anything. I'm recovering from, I'm just really, I mean, we might get a drink by Tuesday, do you think? I don't, Tuesday, Wednesday, you never know. Do you think we could have a drink? Do you think? Possibly, maybe? Well, we've hinted. Fucking hell, there we go. Okay, we are ready to give you another one, everyone. From Loughborough. We have a drag queen for you. Better than most, 3 words apparently. Please welcome Reese Witherspoon.
Dirty.
Disgusting!
Too dirty to clean my act up. Shit. If you ain't dirty,
I was fucking one of yes.
Oh, overdue. Give me some room. I'm coming through. Paid my dues. In the mood. Me and my girls gonna shake the room. DJ spin it. Show your head. Let's get dirty. That's my jam. I need that to get me off. Sweating till my clothes come off. It's explosive speakers are pumping. Still compasses in the morning. Table dancing, plastic for fashion. No question, time for some action. Simple just down to it. Gonna make some noise. Gonna get rowdy. Gonna get a little unruly. Get fired up in a hurry. Gonna get dirty. It's about time that you came to start the party. Sweat dripping over my body. Hands are getting just a little naughty. Gonna get dirty. It's about time for my arrival. Heat is up. I need that to get me off. Sweating till my clothes come off. Let's get open cause of cold. Still going 8 in the morning. There's no stopping. We give it poppin'. Hot rockin'. Everyone's rockin'.
Reese Witherspoon is brought to you by Jaccountancy, taking the drag out of your accounts.
Gonna make some noise. Rowdy. Gonna get a little unruly. Get it fired up in a hurry. Gonna get dirty. It's about time that I came to start the party. Ooh, sweat dripping over my body. Dance again, just a little naughty. Gonna get dirty. It's about time. Here it comes. It's the things you've been waiting on. Get up, get it rough. Yeah, that's what's up. Giving just what you love to the maximum. Here we go. Here we go. When the beat and the music starts to jump, that's when we take it to the parking lot. And I bet you somebody's gonna call the cops. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Everyone make some noise for Jaccountancy.
Reese Witherspoon, everyone! Get up, love. Come on. Dearie me, well, how many reveals can you do? Dear me. And I love a wig reveal, I do. Let's go to Penny, because she's looking rather confused.
Yeah, absolutely 100% totally confused. I didn't get it. Yes, we had the reveals, we had the wig change into the other one and things like that. What were the 3 words again, Ophelia?
Better than most.
Not tonight.
It's actually 2 words.
I know, but you...
She could put the number 2.
Not
in.
tonight, hun.
Hun,
Hun,
there you go.
hun, yeah.
Cheers, Jack. Sorry, Plastique, what do you think?
Yeah, unfortunately for me, I just didn't get what was happening at all. Sorry, nah.
Plastique, did you?
No, not really. To be honest, that song is fucking awful to begin with. Fun fact about that song, did you know that is one of the songs that they play on a loop in places like Guantanamo Bay because it literally makes people go insane. Real story. I hate that song. Also, your 3 words rub me up the wrong way before you were even on stage. That's the thing. And like, if you're gonna say you're better than most, you need to come up here and prove it. And I don't think you achieved that today. It was the problem with the number. I just found it to be lots of gimmicks with zero substance whatsoever. So I was just lost completely. Sorry.
Thank you. Miss Rory, what did you think of our Reese?
Well, I remember a couple of years ago when we had Drag Idol All-Stars. Plastique was in Drag Idol All-Stars. And I think at the end of your number or something, didn't it say, please give a round of applause for the winner of Drag Idol All-Stars?
Oh, no, that was when I lost the first time.
All
Didn't
right.
do it on All-Stars.
So that's what you've just told this very talented performer here. I'll stick up for your love in front of these bastards. You've hoisted yourself by your own petard. I quite enjoyed it, actually, to be honest with you, Reese Witherspoon, because I've seen all your films and I've never seen you close up, and I think you... no, I was a little bit lost off as well. And I mean, you know, it doesn't take much to get me lost off. Nana on the end here. But why did you start skipping?
That's a good question.
It is a good question. Is it because you're from Loughborough and there's a sports college there, so you're surrounded by sports?
Yeah, I'm a gymnast.
Okay.
Self-trained.
Right, okay. Are you in a K-hole?
Not yet.
Right. Just checking, because I was going to join you. Yeah, I was a little bit lost off with the whole thing, but there was a lot to look at, right? So that is sometimes good. When you are lost and thinking, what the fuck's going on? You haven't got time to focus on what the fuck's going on because there's something different happening. So, you know, 10 out of 10 for keeping it moving, but I'm just not quite sure in the direction in which it was moving. But you remind me a little bit of my baby Stacey down here because you've got fucking killer, not in terms of talent, but you've got fucking Jeffrey Dahmer fucking eyes. I bet you've got a fucking fridge full of heads at home, haven't you? And not wig heads. I'm quite endeared towards you. I would quite like to see what you can do in the weeks to come because I'm starting to think that you're, like the song, a little bit crazy, a little bit wacky, and a little bit out of the box. And if I don't say nice things about you, you'll find my car and set fire to it. So... I think you're one to watch, Reese Witherspoon.
Thank you, judges. Mixed reviews? Okay. But let's see if we're going to go straight through to next week. Fingers crossed. After 3 judges, may I see your thumbs? 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. Right, we can't put you straight through, but we'll find out if you're making it a little bit later on. As she leaves the stage, please, it's Reese Witherspoon! There's a bit more than that, I think. Okay, are we all right out there? Lovely. We're going to Sunderland next. Oh, sexy, slutty, titties apparently. Please welcome Seta Blaze.
Hey yo, trophy wife, out you won me. Until you had to find out it's one me. Now you benched, all your bum knee. Now I'm the bad guy, call me Chun-Li. Cause you was slipping, yup, you come see. And everything I peep, can't just unsee. Sips tea, and it's unsweet. With respect, bud girl, when me done speak. Now we shooting a shot like drive-by. Why you had to make me go call up my side guy? Can't let the F-boy F up my nice vibe. Yo, Ariana, come let me get you a high five.
The light is coming to give back everything the darkness stole. The light is coming to give back everything the darkness stole. The light is coming to give back everything the darkness stole. The light is coming to give back everything the darkness stole. By the way, have chemistry with the need for speed. Done things that triple cleans, tour and burns our flowings. Gonna break this shit down. You don't wait till I wait another round. Guess you're way above it now, and that's your way to love it now. I can tell you shit that you went through. They are so confused. Who cares about the rush? If it ain't your view, that's the bottom line. Know it all. Give you a box of chances every time you blow it all. Blow it all. As if it was shady, you would just throw it on. Throw it all. It's like you're trying not to glow it all. Glow it all. Know in the darkness though. Just keep breathing and breathing and breathing and breathing. And now I keep on breathing. Just keep breathing and breathing and breathing and breathing. Now I keep on breathing. I don't need a phone call, got nothing to say. I'ma tell you when it's over, got no games to play. You know that I'm coming tonight, I know I'm coming tonight. I just need to get this out the way. Oh baby, been in this state of mind, been in this state of mind, been in this state of mind. Baby, you got lucky 'cause you're rocking with the best, and I'm greedy, 'cause I'm so greedy.
There we go, Seta Blaze from Sunderland. Thank you. You were a bit nervous there, my darling, weren't you? You could tell there, but that was lovely. Your pardon?
First ever perform.
First ever performance, everyone. Wow, well done. Well, let's see what our judges thought of you, Seta. Penny.
Taking notes. Seta Blaze. I am very, very sorry to say, but you are probably bottom of the leaderboard from what we have seen so far tonight. Actually, probably John with the last one. But but yeah, I don't get any of it. Like, why were we suddenly throwing condoms? Why did I get a box? Like,
how many chances?
Well, apparently you get one in here, and hers has just gone potentially. So, sorry, darling. Nah, miss. It's a miss.
Miss Rory.
Hello, Seta Blaze. I will start with a positive by saying that you look absolutely wonderful. My goodness me, I don't know where the padding starts and you end. You look fabulous. My goodness me. I mean, I did look over there and thought, what one is Ophelia? And then I had to remember that you have a different colour ring on. Now, yeah, to be honest, my angel, I didn't have a fucking clue what all that was about, right? And I'm not going to pull it to bits because it doesn't deserve to be pulled to bits, because you said there that that's your first performance. And I think that deserves a massive grippy round of applause as a first performance. And what a place to, yeah, you nasty bastard. What a place to do your first performance, you know what I mean? Look at Costa, right? Costa last year was a little bit like that, right? In fact, I think that was a bit better than Costa's last year. This year might not be your year, but your foot is on the ladder, right? So, if you don't get through to next week, don't think, oh, that's shit, I'm not doing that again. Focus. Spend the year working on it. Learn. Grow. And then come back next year when you've had a year's worth of performances, and you will get the same response, if not better, I am sure, than Costa. So, yes, you were here, and thank you for that.
Thank you. Plastique.
Hello, Seta Love, you're right. No, completely what Rory's just said. You've came into this competition at a bit of a disadvantage, because the other people in the competition are sadists. They meet up every 2 weeks and they all sing Kumbaya and perform Lady Gaga for each other, and they love it. And they've been practicing all year for this opportunity. Kind of gone are the days when you could come on the Drag Idol stage and it be your first time. You should be very proud of yourself that you did, and you've definitely thrown yourself into the fire. But you have got nothing left but time to hone your craft, and you will definitely make it to week 2 next year.
Thank you very much, judges. Happy with those little comments there? Chris is playing with your dildo. Just let Ashley know. Okay, we're not sure if we're going to make it straight through to week 2, but we're just about to find out. Judges, could I see your thumbs after 3, please? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're not straight through, but you might be. We'll find out a little bit later on. Our very first time tonight, please, it's Seta, please. Make some noise. Bless. That was that thin once. I remember when can I remember that thin?
I can remember it. Yes. Yeah.
Wasn't just me leg. Right, we're going on number 10, everyone. All the way from that little London. Yes. Enter the demonic. Please welcome Celeste Von Claude Evergreen.
La puissance, que la puissance. J'ai pas connu la défaite depuis mon existence. Gros, je m'en sors bien, si jamais miraculé. Parle en français, parle en cash, prends tes distances. Ramenez-moi la tête, je reste quand on passe à table. Qu'est-ce que tu parles dans ta zone, t'es qu'un guetteur. Ceux qui pensent me connaissent, ne me connaissent pas. Moi, t'as toujours d'être comme les bacs dans mon secteur. T'es dans la merde, je suis au fond d'un caravane IP. Ces bâtards sont à la dèche. T'es mon adversaire, t'as pas de chance. Tu me tèches, la bouteille à la mer. Où sont les vrais? Ceux qui parlent paix, frappe fort. À la fin de tous les jazz, recule-toi et laisse-moi faire. Quand les opposés s'attirent, mon gars, c'est là que les balles se perdent. Rien qu'elles se perdent, et même ta tête du père. Toujours attendu comme un rayon de soleil. Gros, c'est la puissance, rien que la puissance. Respecte le protocole, gros, y'a pas de secret. La puissance, gros, c'est la puissance, c'est la puissance. La puissance, gros, c'est la puissance, c'est la puissance. La puissance, gros, c'est la puissance, c'est la puissance. La puissance, gros, c'est la puissance, c'est la puissance. Ça revient plus fort, je suis toujours le même. C'est moi contre moi, toi tu finis par terre. Mon big au sol, je suis en mode avion. Pour que j'arrête, faut qu'on me tranche les gaz vocales. Ça blesse, MHD, Afro-Trap, partie 7, le projet est dans les bacs. J'ai la grinta, tout est bon et tout est freiné. La moule à gueule n'oubliera pas. J'ai rien vu, j'ai rien entendu, j'ai rien dit, mais du ça je vous promets. Tu m'attendais, calme-toi, j'arrive. 2017, on reprend les sociétés. Ils ont voulu me pas sans y arriver. Seul Dieu pourra m'en protéger. Le chemin est long, j'en veux plus d'amis que d'alliés. Je suis seul, j'ai besoin de personne. M'en prie pour moi, enfin c'est la guerre, il est en retard. La puissance, gros c'est la puissance, c'est la puissance.
It to me wasn't as much a performance as more of a sort of a nightclub dance.
Piss off. Don't talk to me like that in my own house. Oh, I'm so sorry. My manners. Piss off, please.
La puissance, gros c'est la puissance, c'est la puissance. La puissance, gros c'est la puissance, c'est la puissance. La puissance, gros c'est la puissance, c'est la puissance.
Celeste Von Claude Evergreen. Thank you very much. Can I ask, have you actually come all the way from London?
Yeah, I came all the way from London.
And are you staying overnight?
I'm actually leaving at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. And can I just ask, why have you come and entered this competition?
I came to enter this competition because I've been doing drag for 5 years, and I was really nervous to get involved in the drag scene, and I said to myself that last year was such a mistake I didn't enter. So this year I wanted to make up for it, come back, show myself off, and see what I could do, and make it to the end.
Well, I was just interested. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm going to go to Penny. Penny, what do you think of Celeste?
I tell you what, I love the fact that you decided that this competition was the one that you thought you could come to show your kind of drag. Because Newcastle is one of the most understanding places in this fucking country when it comes to drag. I feel like, again, I'm going to put you with a couple of the others and say there is definite room for growth. My biggest issue this week was the lip sync was a little bit off. But bitch, did you fucking own this stage. You went everywhere. Every part of the stage was used. So well done for that, but next time just get that lip sync a little bit tighter, all right?
Thank you, Penny. Miss Rory.
Well, to me, it was more kind of a nightclub dance. This is why I don't go to nightclubs. Far too much merrymaking for my liking. Do you know what? You've got a lovely, kind face, and I couldn't keep my eyes off your face. I mean, there was so much else going on. That Janet Jackson nipple slip was a thing of beauty, by the way. I'm like, because that was meant to happen, wasn't it? Yeah. Someone's just had their Botox done so they can only wink with this eye. Yeah, it was a dance. Yeah, and the thought going through my head before that barbed attack on me, Celeste, which I very much enjoyed, was that, it's drag idol, not dance idol. But what the fuck is drag? You know what I mean? Answer me that question. Answer me. It was fucking rhetorical. Answer me that question. So, in terms of a performance, I thought it was absolutely amazing. But the problem was, like Penny said, right? You've got your mouth kind of drawn on here, like, like Joaquin Phoenix when he was in The Joker. I'll tell you a little story. When I was flying over to Vegas in November last year, I was sat there in the cabin and I thought, who's that man who sits in front of me? It was Joaquin Phoenix. And I didn't have a clue. Anyway, is he dead? What one's dead? Is he alive? Well, I should very much fucking think so. He was 2 rows in front of me. Anyway, so my eyes were drawn to your mouth, but your mouth wasn't going down because the lip syncing wasn't right, because there was so much else going on and you were dead nervous. What else can you do? Is it all going to be dance like that every week? Oh, yes. I go a lot by the face, and I don't mean the makeup or anything like that. I look at underneath the makeup, I look at someone's face, and I see a very kind face, and the face of somebody who almost doesn't deserve. It doesn't feel that they deserve to be here, but somebody that really wants something, and somebody that's come all the way from fucking London and has to go back. And has to go back at 4 o'clock in the morning, so you'll miss the end of the show. But that to me is dedication, and that to me is the kind of person that I think deserves a bit of a chance. All right, yeah?
Thank you, Plastique.
Hello, darling. That, for me, is, I know for a fact, it's going to be one of them numbers where I watch it back when the video comes out and I go, oh, that was a bit shit. But on the night, I've been absolutely, utterly captivated by you. I don't normally like all that fuck your mum, slap your pussy music, but that was quite enjoyable. You came on stage and I just found myself kind of like shaking in my seat like I had worms. I was just like, you know all that fuck your mum, slap your pussy stuff, the blade chop chop.
Listen, I know fucking Jane McDonald and that's the finish. Up your bum, slap your pussy.
It's the stuff Cheryl Cole plays on Radio
Oh,
1.
shite.
Yes.
Right, yeah, I get it.
Yes. But yeah, no, it was just, it was no dissimilar from the last 2 numbers that we had in terms of technicality or concept. You did just come out here and do a number. But there's just something about you that I really want to see more of, and I can't work out why. But I hope you're back here next week, because I really enjoyed you. I don't know why, because it was probably actually kind of shit, but yes, well done.
Thank you very much, judges. Celeste, thank you. And I just want to add, I thought you were fabulous. Okay. We want to see some thumbs, judges. After 3, please, will we get straight through to next week? Will you be coming back from that there, London? 1, 2, 3. We'll find out a little bit later on if you're going to make it back. Please show your appreciation for Celeste. 1, Claude Evergreen. What a fucking name.
I only wanted to come back, so you've got to struggle with that name every week.
Well, I don't mind. I've got it off. I'll have it off by Pat by week 5. We're going to Ashington, everybody. Ashington. We've got a cute camp and cookie. Please welcome Dildo.
Breaking news from Drag Idol HQ.
Sadly, we've lost one, everybody. Dildo will not be in the competition, but no doubt I'm sure we'll see her next year in Drag Idol 23.
Hey everybody, long time no see. Now, since leaving the competition last year, I came back home to the farm. I'm actually waiting on a phone call from Chris Howe to invite me back for 2023. I'm gonna be a big star, you know. Quiet, everyone. This is it. This is my phone call. Howdy, Chris. So, when am I coming back to the competition? What do you mean I can't come back? You're making way for fresh talent, but I'm a star.
What did I do wrong?
Come.
No! Why are you leaving me if I didn't do anything wrong? I don't understand. I thought you liked me! No, I'm a star! Please, I'm a star! You're not gonna leave me here! I'm not staying on this farm! Nothing's gonna keep me here!
Oh, you a big bitch. I gotta get you twice.
What's that? Oh, you changed your mind. You're inviting me back. Oh, I promise I won't let you down. Well, everyone, it's official. I'm back in the competition, y'all.
Have you guessed yet? Who's the fucking star? If you ain't done, tell ya one more time. You bet your last time. In all of the world so far, I am the greatest star.
Whoa! Dildo, everyone! Woo! I'm gonna let that go. Absolutely fantastic. Brilliant. Plastique, comments, please.
I'm lost for words, Dildo. It was like a really kind of fucked up, like, CBeebies. I don't know, you were like a kids' TV presenter when you came on. And then I don't know how you managed to get the audio of me asking Chris for this chair, but you managed it. And it was crazy, Dildo. Welcome back, by the way. I know, like, 2 people were really upset when you left last year, and they'll be really glad that you're back now. It's a weird number to kind of comment on because so much happened that I liked, but I don't have a fucking clue what any of it was. I'm still in like the fever dream from your number. Very well put together, very well edited. The use of the mumbling for Chris rather than trying to get someone to record
No, that was normal.
Oh, that was just Chris as well. You just came in here on a Saturday night. Welcome to Switzerland. Got it. But yeah, brilliant. Really good, Dildo. I don't know what to say because I'm just lost for words. Very well done. You look great. You look nice. I don't know how you managed to get this off Penny, but it's great.
Thanks, Plastique. Cheers, Penny.
Plastique's lost for words. I'm certainly not. See you next week. What a fucking welcome back to the competition. That was outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Like, oh, yeah. See you next week. Ta-ra.
Cheers. And finally, Miss Rory.
Just before you came on there, Dildo, Penny turned to me and she went, "You really liked her last year." I tell you what, I really did like you last year, and I like you even more this year. I mean, was it Rosie O'Donnell I said you looked like last year? You've got... Yeah?
And Katy Perry.
And Katy Perry.
Fat Katy Perry.
Yes. Fat Katy Perry. Right. Okay. I'm sorry to be fattest. Well, Penny's the fattest, but It's because going back to what I said earlier about the faces, you've got that face that's so like, it's just such a lovely face, but it's such a fucking manic face as well, and you do manic incredibly well. That was just fabulous, really. It was just pure joy, and if you can be as nuts as that every week, well, I tell you what, bring it on, you know what I mean? And a bit of funny girl in there. We're being spoiled with musical theatre tonight, aren't we? Remember when we went to see that in London, didn't we? Sheridan Smith's Fanny. You quite enjoyed it, but I was ambivalent because we were going to see Glenn Close on the night time, weren't we, in Sunset Boulevard, so I thought, I'm not peaking too early. I enjoyed that. I know that was Leah Michelle, but I enjoyed that more than Sheridan Smith doing it. I loved it. I tell you what, you are in pole position at the moment, Rosie O'Donnell. You are in pole position.
Thank you, judges. Are you happy with those comments? Because I know I would be. Can I just say that was brilliant? The whole thing set up absolutely fantastic. I loved that. Are we going to send you straight through to next week? Let's see. Thumbs, please, judges. 1, 2, 3. Yeah! We'll see you next week. Thank you very much. Dildo! Fabulous. Are you all right, everyone? Would you like some more? Because there's a fucking lot more.
Just a second, I'm getting cramp in my legs.
Okay, I would love a cramp in my throat, a bottle of water or something. Anything, do you think? Could we have a little drink up for the judges? Because we're very hot and we're melting. Thank you very much.
Can I have a glass of milk for my lactic acid that's left me fucking body now? I feel like I've just done that fucking Great North Run again. Fuck's sake.
Shall we go on strike till we get a drink?
Oh, let's. We'll join the teachers and
we'll go on strike till
people.
we get a drink. Oh, we better crack on. There's loads to give you.
Oh,
okay then. Number 12 from Gateshead. A drag king, our first drag king in the competition this year. A cosplayer, fun and heartfelt. Please make some noise for Vic the Prick.
It's like Doc
Yeah, I
saying.
know. If you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything.
That's good advice, Marty.
All right, okay, Jennifer. What if I send in the tape and they don't like it? I mean, what if they say I'm no good? What if they say, get out of here, kid? You got no future. I mean, I just don't think I can take that kind of rejection.
What's wrong, McFly? Chicken?
What did you call me, Griff?
Chicken! McFly!
Nobody calls me chicken.
Okay, so this one's an oldie? Well, it's an oldie where I come from. Okay, so this is blues riff from B flat. Watch me for the changes and, yeah, try to keep up, okay?
Way down in Louisiana, close to New Orleans, where acapella with some money evergreens. They stood a log cabin made of earth and wood. Well, if the country boy named Johnny Be Good, who never ever learned to read or write so well, but he could play guitar like he's ringing a bell. Go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny Be Good. His mother told him someday you will be a man, and you will be the leader of a big old band. Now many people coming from the miles around to hear you play music when the sun comes down. Maybe someday your name will be in lights, saying Johnny Be Good tonight. Go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny Be Good.
Guess you guys aren't ready for that yet, but your kids are gonna love it.
Thank you very much, Vic the Prick! Woo! Thank you, Vic. We're going to go to Plastique and see what Plastique thought of Vic the Prick tonight.
Hello, Vic. Very different look from what I'm used to seeing you. I've seen you kind of spriting about on the scene, and you've always got, if they're here next week, probably will be, if they do their facial hair, they've got the best facial hair I've ever seen on any drag king ever. Obviously not tonight. Tonight, a different kind of performance from what I assume you normally do. Marty McFly, Back to the Future, wanking off a guitar. What more could you want? Penny would have loved that because she loves a wanking teenager. She'll be all about it. I think it was the kind of number where I was watching it and I was imagining, oh, if there was a dancer on each side of you and one that was playing the drum, and I was building out the full production for it. So it's a number that I could see going bigger. A great introduction to you. But I just kind of imagined a bit more and a bit more and a bit more. That's all I want. That's what I want from everyone. More. Give us everything, all at once, now.
Thank you very much. Miss Rory, cheers.
Hello, Vic the Prick. I was absolutely mesmerised by that. A, because your likeness to Michael J. Fox. Now they're throwing their bras at you. You know what I'm saying? Christ on a bag. It's like Tom Jones. E, did you see that Starstruck on telly last night? The Tom Jones, every one of them looked like Fred West. I was... You are the double of a young Michael J. Fox. My God. The way that you brought that to life, your face... I mean, we're very lucky at times to be so close. It's a poison chalice being this close to some people. But we're very lucky to be that close to you and see those facial expressions close up. And my God, you embodied Marty McFly, the young Michael J. Fox. Absolutely fabulous. I bloody loved it. And if Plastique's saying there that you can go from this young Marty McFly into, you know, an older man or sort of different characterizations, I'm very excited to see what's coming up. And drag kings, beg your pardon, are so misrepresented or underrepresented that I think, you know, a fabulous drag king in this competition is exactly what we need. And this right here is one fucking fabulous drag king. I love it.
Thank you, and finally we'll go to Penny.
I'm glad you actually said that at the end there, Rory, because I was sat here thinking, recently, especially like last year with Ben and now with you, it was always that drag queens kind of took the reins and took over, and drag kings couldn't be as funny or as good on a stage as a drag queen could. Bullshit. Bullshit. Because you, oh my God, it was when you went down on the floor and you were doing the roll around that he does in the movie and stuff. Back to the Future is one of my favourite movies of all time. And when I saw you upstairs earlier on, I kept saying, please be Back to the Future. Please be doing Back to the Future. Honestly, absolutely stellar performance. I can't wait to see what you bring next time, because we will see you next time. Absolutely.
Thank you very much, judges, and I think they were brilliant comments. You're welcome. We want to see some thumbs to see if you're straight through to next Tuesday. Judges, thumbs, 1, 2, 3. Yeah! We'll see you in week 2. Thank you, Vic the Prick. Me, I do too. Oh, these drinks. Oh, thank you. So one for everybody. Thank you very much. Mine's on the way. Lovely, no bother. Cheers. I'm
You've
doing
got
most
no
of-
milk. Fucking hell, that's strange. There are fucking cows here.
What is tequila? Tequila.
Oh, a lovely, expensive tequila over ice is lovely. That shit's not so nice, but a nice tequila is lovely.
I think mine's on the way. That's okay. Right, we're going to another drag queen, one and all, from Stockton-on-Tees. Broken and pleasantly unhinged. Please welcome to the stage, Jane Doe.
Hiya, sorry I'm late. It's been absolute hell on at the hospital. I tell you, so many bloody vasectomies. In fairness, I probably should have used sharper scissors. Now, this is Get Loose with Liz. You might be expecting Liz, but she did lose a job. Something about fucking up the economy and getting replaced with a lettuce. The lettuce, unfortunately, couldn't be here tonight, so you've got me, because Chris decided to replace one vegetable with another. So while we're here, let's get started with the warm-up. Marching on the spot, come on. Get moving. I didn't come all the way up from Stockton just for you lot to stand there doing fuck all. Especially you four. If you can't do the legs, just do the arms. If you can't do the arms, do the breathing. If you can't do the breathing, well, I'm off the clock, so I'm not doing any CPR, especially not to you. Ugh. Though, I am looking out in the crowd and I am seeing some familiar faces and some familiar torsos. It's nice to sort of match up the body parts. Hey, you in the white with the jacknesses. I recognise your dick pics. Bloody hell, I've never seen syphilis, gonorrhea and chlamydia all at once. No wonder you called it Ash Ketchum, you're trying to catch them all. Now we've got the heart rate up a bit, let's move on to some stretches. Now, we're gonna lift up and open the gate. Oh God, what's that terrible smell? Oh, it's me. I think I'll close the gate. I'd do it again with the other leg, but yeah, no, you don't want this whole place having to evacuate for the smell. Saying that, that's what will happen when Penny untucks later. Once we've got that nice and limber, we want to get all the way down, 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 lower than my standards in men, which is pretty low to begin with. I mean, Carbonara was a mistake. Now, I've got to be honest with you. I am at the point where I do think in my life, what's the point in this? The only reason I look thin is because I've got a corset on. I mean, Plastique here is trying to wear a corset. So I've got to admit, what is there left to do? Does anybody want a donut? Because I can't be fucked anymore. I'd offer you one, but you've had plenty already, so there you go. And that's me.
There we go. Please show your appreciation for Chinto. She'll have right. We're gonna go. Who's not? Miss Rory. Thank you.
Hello, darling. I could see where you were coming from, and I thought we were going to get some kind of like Victoria Wood fatitude at the beginning there. Did you think that as well? Yeah. But I don't know, you just didn't seem to click with the audience. I was engaged with what you were doing, but everybody else, I think, from the outset, you've got to grab them at the start, right? Otherwise, they just lose. I mean, I don't even want to know what time it is, but it's the middle of the fucking night, right? So everyone's like, no, not really. It just missed the mark. It just missed the mark. Yeah, there was the mark and it missed it. I can't really say much more than that. But
Okay,
yeah.
thank
I felt it as I was doing it. I'll be
Penny.
What?
Sorry.
What? I felt it as I was doing it.
There's nothing worse.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse, but, you know, it is.
Okay, thanks. We'll move to Penny.
Yeah, I totally have to agree with what Rory just said. It was. Do you know what? There were at the beginning. There was a couple of jokes that were not what I would ever want to hear on a stage. It could be classed as offensive, and you know. So Rory said you missed the mark. You didn't even make it anywhere near the mark, darling. Sorry.
Thank you, Penny. And finally, we're going to go to Plastique.
Hello. This is the second time I've judged you in a competition because you were in Vampir's Tits this past October. I hate to say, I think you did better in Vampir's Tits than you did tonight, and you went home quite early in Vampir's Tits. So it's It was a really it was one of those situations where I wish, because your ideas weren't dreadful, they genuinely weren't, but it was one of those things where I wish, similar to, I can't remember who I said it about, but I said it about someone else earlier, I wish you just took all your really good ideas, then took lots of really good songs that are related to those ideas and made like a good little mashup, recorded some of your bits alive so you could get those bits in there. There's a concept there, but the execution was really poor, and I think that's what cost the number, I'm afraid.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, right. We don't know if we're going to put you to week 2, but we're going to see. Okay, this is what we're doing to everybody. Judges, can I see your thumbs, please? 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're not going straight through to week 2. We'll find out a little bit later. As she leaves the stage, please, it's Jane Doe. We're quickly moving on to Essex, everybody. We have a drag queen from Essex, Anxiety Riddled Clown. Put your hands together and welcome Crystal B. Enigma.
Now loading Crystal 2.0.
The fuck happened?
I don't know.
I thought you turned on winner mode.
I did.
Then why did she fail like Penny T's last diet?
Just turn her back on and we'll try again.
Well, here we are again. It's always such a pleasure. Remember when you tried to kill me twice? Oh, how we laughed and laughed. Except I wasn't laughing. Under the circumstances, I've been shockingly nice. You want your freedom, take it. That's what I'm counting on. I used to want you dead, but now I only want you gone.
Well, shit.
What do we do now?
Just call customer service.
Yeah. What's the number?
Hello, IT. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Okay, well, the button on the side, is it glowing? Yeah, you need to turn it on.
I'm tired of your show. I want a real man when I look into the mirror. I don't understand how you can't see it clearer. Yeah. Even after 1, 2, 3 tequila shots, you still leave me high and dry. Thanks a lot. But everywhere I go, guys say I'm so hot. So why do you still fuck me like a robot? Still fuck me like a robot. So why do you still fuck me like a robot? Like a robot.
There we go, Crystal B. Enigma, make some noise! Thank you very much, my darling. We're gonna go straight to Plastique.
Welcome back to the competition, Crystal. If anyone remembers as far back as 2020, before the pandemic, Crystal was a contestant when we did it up at Powerhouse, and you were very well liked then. I remember you did that fabulous AIDS number up there, which was amazing, and that is kind of in your detriment tonight because I remember how good you were up there, and I don't feel like you were as good tonight. I feel like your number was a bit. Again, I'm seeing really good concepts for people, but I'm just struggling with the execution a bit. I get what you were going for, but it just felt a bit stale. For lack of a better term, it was robotic, but not in the way that you wanted to portray it. It felt like you were just going through the motions. And because we know who you are and because we've seen you before, I expected more from you, and I was excited for more from you. And I feel I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed.
Okay. No, we've had Plastique. Thank you, Plastique. Thank you, Penny. We've got a PP and an R. Penny.
Yeah, I totally had to echo everything that Plastique's just said. The Madonna Open Your Heart AIDS number was one of the most stunning numbers I've ever actually seen a drag idol, to the point of where it made me very, very emotional. And when I went upstairs and saw your name on the list, I was very excited because I remember what you brought. And tonight, just like your party popper, it didn't go off. It really didn't. Sorry, darling.
Thank you. And finally, we're going to go to Miss Rory.
The way you say party popper is grotesque. Well, well, I haven't seen you before because I didn't do Drag Idol in 2020, and therefore, because there was no financial transaction, I didn't watch it. So you're new to me. So I can't really hold that against what you've done in the past or whatever. But again, for me, unfortunately, it just didn't seem to gel. I didn't really... well, yeah, I suppose in a sense, and I mean this with the greatest of respect, I kind of knew where you were going, but I didn't really fancy going with you. You know what I mean? Right? So I didn't, and I sort of switched off, and I thought, oh, what's that down her boots there? That'll be interesting, and that didn't fucking work either, so I was like, oh, God. It was a bit like getting socks for Christmas. You know what I mean? Right? Well, actually now, I quite like socks for Christmas, but it's like being a child getting socks for Christmas. But I don't know, because I've not seen you before, and my colleagues here have, whether it's worth saying yes, definitely for next week, because they kind of know you can do it and then you just have a bad week, but week one is not the week to have a bad week, so I am torn. It's like fucking Sophie's Choice here.
Thank you, judges. Mixed reviews there. Okay, we'll see if we can put you straight through to next week. We're going to see their thumbs. Judges, after 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're not straight through. We'll find out later if we're going to see you next week. Thank you, Crystal P. Enigma, everyone. Thank you. Contestant 144. No, we had that 6. We're going to Newcastle, everyone. Drag queen from Newcastle. Apparently, a famous TV chef. It's Aurelia.
Happy birthday to you.
I've got you under my skin. I've got you deep in the heart of me. So deep in my heart, you're really a part of me. I've got you under my skin.
My baby don't care for shows. My baby don't care for clothes. My baby just cares for me. My baby don't care for cars and races. My baby don't care for high-tone places. My baby just cares for me.
Okay. Enjoy that? No? Oh, so much. Fantastic. Let's see if the judges did. I loved a bit of Ella Fitzgerald. We're going to go to Plastique.
Could we get an explanation from you what that was about? Because I think we're all a little lost.
Hello, Switch Bar, my esteemed partners of judges. My name is Aurelia Larraine. So, yeah. So I've recently become legally an adult, and it really stressed me out. And I was like, oh no, I don't know what tax is. So I was like, growing up is really confusing and it's really weird, and sometimes men are really creepy to you. So it was about how life gives you a smack in the face, but you just have to eat your cake. Yeah.
Thank you, Plastique.
Right. Well, I like birthdays, and I like getting slapped about a bit.
Yeah.
I like cake. I don't like the fucking audience at the minute, though. Can you lot fucking pipe down, honestly?
Hi, Pebble.
I just... Penny, for the love of Christ, can you just tell me what the fuck's going on?
She's having a vape.
Ophelia, I don't know. I just...
We're just going to leave it there.
I think I have to.
I think we're going to have to leave it there. Okay, thank you for that comment. Or you're talking.
Whatever it was.
Yes. We're going to go. Miss Rory has something to say.
I tell you what, if you think life's stressful now, wait till you get a fucking gas bill. Well, I find you quite endearingly obnoxious, which I quite like in a person. You know what I mean? I do quite like that. How many times have I said this over the years? Do you just want to shut up, or I will come down there and we'll boost the hate crime figures right now. Right? You shouldn't be here. You should be back at home saving your money so you can go back to Turkey and get another Vivienne Westwood t-shirt. Now, shush, shush, shush. You little cunt. You know how often I say, like, I haven't got a clue what's going on. And most of the time I haven't got a clue what's going on. But I literally had no fucking idea what was going on, which left it quite open to interpretation, which is quite often a good thing, you know? But not a clue. But then, I thought it was quite providential in a sense that Plastique asked you what it was about. And the best bit about the number was when you told us about the number, you know? And the way you're standing there, eating like is it your birthday today? It's not your birthday, you little fibber. You little fibber.
Wanted the attention, I think.
Well, it is. Another cry for help from the youth. When is your birthday?
Don't touch the microphone.
My birthday's whenever you want it to be.
How old are you?
12.
You're 18.
I've just turned 14.
You've just... Penny, calm down. Right, what I'm getting here is Jackie LaCue with better makeup. Were you given your allotted time?
Give me my time!
We'll give you it, and you'll have a lot more time next week to think when you won't be in the competition. Well done.
Thank you, Miss Rory. Oh, she's
Only
harsh.
kidding.
We'll go to Penny.
Right, we've still got like 7 left to go, so should we just get the next one on? I haven't a fucking clue.
Thank you, judges. Can I just... I agree. And as people enter this competition to fucking win. Can I just ask, did you think you were going to win the competition doing that number?
I thought I was gonna get loads of fags looking at me for like 5 minutes. So that's why I did it. For the girls and the gays and Jesus Christ.
Judges, could I see your thumbs, please? 1, 2, 3. That's to see if you're back next week. We're not too sure. We'll find out later. Thank you, Aria. Is that right? Aria. All right. Thanks. Bye-bye.
She's a little bit like Alexis Rose, isn't she? I can see our little Velvet Snatch here as well. Hello, Velvet, darling. Are you doing your wonderful thing for the YouTubes again? Oh, wonderful. Snatch Talk. Is that right? Snatch Talk. You must view it. In fact, if you're watching this now, you already are viewing it. So you've been sucked in by it.
Thank you for filling there. Cheers. We're going to another one, everyone, from Middlesbrough. I'm going to try and pronounce this right. Breathtaking, bold, and striking. Please welcome Airy Ass Cheek.
Come on, babe, why don't we paint the town? And all that jazz, I'm gonna rouge my knees and roll my stockings down. And all that jazz, start the car, I know a whoopee spot where the gin is cold and the piano's hot. It's just a noisy hall where there's a nightly brawl and all that jazz.
Do you know that you are exactly the same size as my sister? Why, you would fit into our wardrobe perfectly. Why don't I show you some of the act, huh? Watch this. Now you have to imagine it with 2 people. It's so hell with 2 people. First I'd drums, then cheat. Wah 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 saxophone. Then weed. Wah 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 together. But I can't do it alone. Then cheat. Then I'd. Then weed. But I can't do it alone. She'd say, what's your sister like? I'd say, men, yuck, yuck, yuck. She'd say, you're the cat's meow. Then we'd wow the crowd again when... And we'd say, okay, boys, we're going home. But here's a few more parting shots. And this we did in perfect unison. Drums, cymbals, crash! Now you've seen me going through it. It may seem there's nothing to it, but I simply cannot do it.
Wow. I just got Betty Legs Diamond 40 years ago. Absolutely, you've got the look of Betty Legs Diamond, you really have. I'm going to go to Miss Rory.
Well, of course, I worked with Betty for long enough to know her better than anybody else, and I got exactly the same thing. Oh, my goodness. I just can't do it alone. Listen here, you won't need to do it alone because I'm going to be behind you every step of this competition. It was a little bit, you were a little bit wobbly, and I really admired the way that you managed to sing that flawlessly whilst your whole face was shaking with nerves. You know what I mean? It's like, my God, brilliant, fabulous diction to start with. The choreography was beautiful. Such wonderful choreography in such a small space as well. I just thought it was fantastic. And you know, I had this sort of little wave of satisfaction come over me that there is so many varied and different competitors who I already love in this competition. To see this kind of thing, this is my kind of thing, this is your kind of thing. And therefore, because it's my kind of thing, it's also Plastique's kind of thing, because she can't think for her fucking self. No, you've just ticked every fucking box for me. I loved it. Pull your bra up, you're doing nips there. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Loved it.
Did you love it?
I think I loved it.
Lovely, thank you. Plastique, what did you think about this?
I was on the edge of my seat for the entire thing. It is the first number tonight, not to say anyone else wasn't good, but it is the first number tonight that has had me literally leaning into the stage because I loved it so much. It was, as Cheryl would say, right up my street. It was absolutely. At the beginning of the show, you said to me, you were looking for something that was traditionally modern. Is this not your exact version of what that is? I would love to watch you for 5 minutes. I would love to watch you for 5 hours. I could see a full show from you doing that kind of thing. And it's unusual to see someone of your ability also have such a good singing voice and be just a local drag queen, you know. Normally when you can sing and dance, you go do something like proper instead of this shit. But like you, I cannot wait to see. I really, really hope, and I know it's week 1, but I really hope you make it to the final, because I would love to see you at Boulevard, and I would love to know what Danny thinks of you as well. I think Danny would really like you, but well done.
Thank you. And finally, Penny, sorry.
Do you know what? I absolutely love the fact, because I'm musical theatre through and through, and the first part of the All That Jazz routine was actually some of Bob Fosse's Broadway version of the routine. Now, I also know that you are mentored and mothered by another performing queen. That means fuck all, because what you did tonight, you brought yourself to the stage. So if people say anything about that, ignore them. Because you are fucking talented. That's exactly what you are, babe. And your drag mother, she is extremely talented as well. But make sure you stick to being you, because you could go far in this competition, darling. You really could.
Thank you, judges. I'm sure you'll be happy with those comments. Absolutely. Can you just ask me how you pronounce your name so I get it correct?
Arias cheek.
Arias cheek. I thought it was like hairy arse cheek, but in a posh way. Okay. We're going to see the judges' thumbs to see if you're straight through to next week. Judges, 1, 2, 3. We'll see you next week, week 2. Well done, Ari Ashchik. Fantastic. Very nice, very. We're going to Newcastle next, everybody. A return. Green and glamorous and crazy, it's Mercury.co.uk!
I need to know, how do I look? On a scale of 1 to 10, how intimidating do I look?
4.
4? See? I told you, fuckers, we've got a real problem with my intimidation factor. If we don't handle this, it's going to ruin my entire brand. Perception is reality, mister. You think the human city can be taken over by a 4 out of 10?
When I show up, they all start running. Oh, and I don't know what's happening.
Nothing like you've ever seen. No, I guess my blood is green, and I never found my place to be. Can't believe it. I'm only lonely when I'm breathing.
I'm nothing like you've ever seen. No, I guess my blood is green, and
I didn't have a clue what was fucking going on. I thought it was quite a nice exposition on sort of multiple personality disorder.
No, you don't need to run like I'm crazy. Oh, you don't need to run, I'm coming in peace. And all I need is someone ready to save me. 'Cause I just need an alien like me.
At last, after 2,000 years of work, the Illudium Q-36 explosive space modulator.
There ain't nobody on my radar. And I'm just hanging from the start. I don't know where I belong, on what planet am I from? I can never seem to find the one.
I claim this planet in the name of Mars.
Can't believe it. I'm only lonely when I'm breathing. I don't know where I belong, on what planet am I from? I can never seem to find the one. No, you don't need to run like I'm crazy. Oh, you don't need to run, I'm coming in peace. And all I need is someone ready to save me. 'Cause I just need an alien like me. No, you don't need to Cause I just need an alien like me.
Be polite, or I'll vaporize you.
There we go, make some nice of Mercury. Dakota, UK, everyone. Lovely to see you back, Mercury. Thank you so much. Looking fabulous as always. We're going to get some comments from our fantastic judges. We're going to go straight to Miss Rory.
Hello, Mercury, my precious, precious lambs. See you back. I thoroughly enjoyed that, actually, in comparison to like last year's when I was my usual, like, what the fuck? No, brilliant. The lip sync is just absolutely flawless. It really is. The look, as ever, is so much thought gone into it. And I think something else is going somewhere now, isn't it? Brilliant. You tell a great story. You know, it's. I'm very glad to see you back. And not to have been sort of disheartened again by last year and whatever else has gone in between. And you just sort of polish and polish and polish everything you do. So it's an absolute pleasure to watch you. Thank you very much, my lamb.
Lovely. Thank you. Penny!
Welcome back, lovely. You know, I actually adore everything that Mercury is. You bring this alternative, unique, and original. This is just you. Other people aren't necessarily doing what you are doing, and I love that. I know, though, you can do better than you did tonight. It was not bad at all. But I know that you can bring better, and I want to see better. I want to see you get further in this competition than you did last year. And you just got to put some belief in yourself, because I know how nervous you get. Don't, babe. You've got it. You've absolutely got it. Let's just give it more punch, more like Shazam, and honestly, you'll do really well. You will, just more.
Lovely. Thank you very much. And finally, Plastique.
Hi, Mercury. Mercury and I, over the last year, have become very good friends. Mercury is a very good friend of mine. I will, however, be judging you in this competition, completely impartial of our friendship, to not sacrifice my integrity as a judge. I found that number. What did she do? Stop it. I found that number to be very safe, and I think, Mercury, can I ask you, why did you come back?
Hello. Can everybody hear me? Hello. Thank you, dear. Well, I decided to come back because last year I sort of felt like people had this perception of me that I only did well when I was working with Bonnie and Ben. Because obviously I went home the week after because I was having a bad week, but that's whatever. And I want to sort of prove that I can do this on my own.
Okay. All right. On that basis, then, I think if that was your goal tonight, you could have done more. I would have liked to see, because you've done so well over the last year. You've got a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday residency. You did mixed drag UK. You've done very well this year. I almost think that there was an expectation from people, myself included, that you were gonna come back with a bit more punch. I'm not saying it was bad, but I know how much better you could have been. That's what I'm saying. I still love you.
Thank you, judges. Okay. Right, we'll see if we're going to go straight through to week 2. Love you too. Judges, are we putting Mercury straight through or not? 1, 2, 3. We're not putting you straight through, but we'll find out if you're through in a little while. Make some noise. It's Mercury.co.uk. Thanks, Mercury. We love you. We're going to Leicestershire now, everyone, with a drag queen. She's crude, funny, and demure. Please welcome to the Switch stage, Sylvia Snickers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Eat boys up, breakfast and lunch. Then when I'm thirsty, I drink their blood. Carnivore animal, I am a cannibal. I eat boys up, you better run.
Fuck me, that was a long intro, wasn't it? I'm Sylvia Snickers, as I've just said. I'm hoping to make... Oh, 1 second.
Hi.
Hi, what are you up to?
Nothing, just bored and horny.
Well, isn't everybody that's on here?
True. What are you into?
I'm just looking for somebody to come round, walk in, find me bent over, use me, come, and then leave.
No oral?
Nope.
Ha ha ha. Who's gonna wanna do that?
Well, if you're not interested, I'm pretty sure that I can find somebody that is.
So you have had people wanna come and just induce you with no foreplay?
Well... Well, I once was talking to this lad, Geordie Bull, and he was... Oh, that's right. He said, have you ever tried big black cock? And I was like, yeah, I'm an expert. So then he was like, I've got a big fat 10 inches waiting for you. And I was like, nice, you can come and give me a go. So then he says to me, I'm going to destroy you and I can go for ages. And I'm like, well, they all say that, don't they? And he's like, well, I will. So I was like, okay, here's my address. He came over as he said he would. And I was waiting on the sofa, bent over. He came in, and then he went hard until he said, oh, can you get on the floor? My feet are slipping. So I was like, okay. Got on the floor, at which point he grabbed the back of my head, shoved it straight into the carpet, and went hard. Did exactly what he said he would do. And at the end of it, he let go of my head, and I was like, lifted my head up, and there was a perfect impression of my makeup on the carpet. And I must have had a good time because I was smiling back up at myself where my makeup had rubbed off. I've brought the carpet with me. Thank you, I've been Sylvia Snickers.
And show your appreciation for Sylvia Snickers! Sylvia, can I just say you look absolutely stunning. And that hair! My goodness, you look like fucking Diana in a doze. Just come on and stand here, my darling, and we're going to get some critiques from our judges tonight. We're going to go straight to Penny T.
Hello, Sylvie, lovely. I can see you are extremely nervous. It is obvious. The issue was because I know that the track threw you at one point and shit happens. You just got to try and pick yourself back up. And try not to lose yourself, and you did unfortunately lose yourself, and you lost the audience as well. They seemed to drift off and not listen, and the joke just didn't land, unfortunately. I just think it was a bit of a miss, and I'm really, really sorry to say that, darling, but it was a miss for me.
Thank you. We'll go to Plastique.
Hello, Sylvia, love you, all right. I really appreciate what you came out here and tried to do. It is something very different from the kind of thing that we get on this stage. And I really think you have guts for coming up here and wanting to give that a go. Do I think it was the right stage to do it on? Maybe not. It was almost, I don't know. When people have done live, it's very hard to come out here, especially to an audience like this, and do a stand-up set. You've really got to try and grab them in the beginning. And your first kind of oomph didn't get them. And I feel like, and this is some comedy advice, your joke kind of went on just a bit too long before we got a punchline. Like, if I'm going to tell a joke that's really long, say if I was telling why did the chicken cross the road, I've made a joke about the why, the chicken, and the road before I got to the punchline. So maybe just try, if you're going to do stand-up again, add some little bits in so we keep getting a laugh, keep getting a bit of attention. So when you get to your big punchline, we're really with you and we really want to know what it is. Then boom, we see your face on the carpet, everyone laughs, everyone has a good time. I don't think it landed, I'm sorry, but you look very pretty. We'll end on a positive.
Miss Rory.
Short and snappy. That was the epitome of short and snappy. Thank you, Miss Plastique. You look gorgeous. You really, really do. You look a bit like sort of a young Bridget Nielsen. I'm getting there, doesn't she? She looks fabulous. I love everything about this outfit. Yeah, but as Plastique said, it was just the setup of the gag was wrong. It was actually a really good gag. I really enjoyed the gag, but it just got a bit almost cringy. I was like, why is she just telling us about getting fucked? What's going on? And maybe it was because you're nervous. In fact, it probably was because you were nervous. There seemed to be a real lack of conviction about it. It was almost like you were apologising for telling the story. And yes, you had to come up with Chris pressing the wrong button and the end of the thing going on and all of that and people talking and all this kind of thing. But just a bit more conviction, pack a bit more punch into it, and it would have landed a lot better. But, you know, yeah, I mean, you look fabulous. And you've even got a bit of carpet with your face on now. So, you know, that's the kind of shit I'd have in my downstairs toilet, but I don't want it. You're all right. I'm moving house. I'm trying to declutter. I'm doing a fucking Mary Quando. I'm chucking all the shite out.
Thank you, judges. Yeah, you look absolutely fantastic, but it's so hard to do a bit of live late at night, and if you're flowing, things happen and cock up. But anyway, we're not saying you're not through. We'll see what happens with the judges' thumbs. After 3 judges, are we putting Sylvia straight through to week 2? 1, 2, 3. No, we're not. But it doesn't say you're not coming back. Okay? We'll find out a little bit later on. Sylvia Snickers, come on, show your appreciation! She looks gorgeous, though. Stunning. Would you like the good news or the bad news? The good news, we're nearly finished, everybody. But we've still got 12 more to go. Welcome from Whitley Bay, a drag queen, dumb, silly, and stupid. It's Dixon Stones.
I don't want another heartbreak. I don't need another turn to cry. No, I don't want to learn the hard way. Baby, hello. Oh, no, goodbye. But you got me like a rocket, shooting straight across the sky. It's the way you hug me, fuck me. It's a feeling like this. It's centrifugal motion. It's perpetual bliss. It's that pivotal moment. It's impossible. This.
You're tacky and I hate you.
Cinderella said to Snow White.
I need to leave this town. Everyone is getting ass, and I am dying. I'm not upset. I'm not sick. I'm terminally ill. If I don't have sex before
Drag Idol 2023
ends, I will drop dead. Like at this point, I'll have sex with anyone. I'll make my body a vessel, a lifeless shell. I will accept the penis like a DVD player accepts a DVD. 1, 2, 3 slurp, or something like that. Metaphorically, I'll let the DVD fuddle around in there for as long as needed, so I can say I metaphorically saw the movie.
Absolute grooming nonce.
You can hug me in the moonlight on the rooftop under the sky.
stupid slut.
It's the way you fuck me, baby.
Thank you, Dixon Stone. Don't, please don't. I thought you were going to show your bumhole there. Oh my goodness, that was fucking mental. It was crazy. Did you enjoy it? We could see that you enjoyed it. Let's see if the judges did. Penny, what did you think of Dixon?
Do you know what we've been...
Fuck me! Fuck me! Fuck me! Somebody, please! Fuck me! Can!
Oh my God. Do you know what? We've said to a couple of people tonight about things like having a story but not necessarily hitting the mark and things like that, or being batshit crazy, and it's exactly what you were, batshit crazy, but I really want to see you back. I really want to see you back. And I looked at Plastique and I was like, why do I really want her to go through? And Plastique turned around and went, it's the DeLonco effect. And it absolutely is. You hit that nail on the head. And also Dixon Stones. I fucking love that, by the way. I really, really like that. I'll see you next week. I thought it was and the fact that I could hear from where I'm sat while your track was going, I could hear Aurelia literally howling say something as well. You crazy batshit bitch, I love you. See you next week. Or maybe.
Thanks, Penny. We're going to go and see what Miss Rory thought.
Well, I absolutely fucking love that. I really did. My God, you're fucking nuts, right? And I love nothing more than a person who is fucking nuts. You know what I mean? I don't really drink anymore. I only drink when I go on holiday. That's why I go on holiday so much. I feel like you and I need to have a drink, and I need to try and get inside of your head and find out how I too could be as nuts as you are. Oh my God. I mean, fucking look at you. You even look nuts, you know? And then I think, right, so she's just gonna come on and do Faith Hill, This Kiss, and it'll be quite nice, because the frock's a bit country and all that kind of thing. And then that all spewed out in some marvelous sort of microcosm of what's going on in between your ears. I mean, the DVD thing was fucking classic to start with, you know what I mean? It was unhinged and crazy and everything that I love about Drag Idol. And you don't look to me like you thought you were gonna get these comments. And you know what? You deserve every single fucking one of them, Dixon Stones, because at this time of the night, you've cheered me right up. You really have. Brilliant.
Thank you. And finally, Plastique.
I don't think I've ever heard anything so filthy in my life as when you said about the DVD that you were going to slurp it up. Oh, it knocked me for West. Honestly, I've never seen the judges react in such a positive way to something that made absolutely fucking no sense to anyone. No one had a clue what was going on, but everyone had the best time. Didn't we have the best time? And that Aurelia, I didn't know if Aurelia was getting up to host again or giving you a standing ovation in the corner, because Aurelia loved every second. I looked at Penny, who was looking at Rory, and Rory was laughing her head off. Then Penny looked at me, and then I was laughing my head off. Then we all three of us looked at Aurelia, and she was chuckling away in the corner. Oh, I thought she was going to pass out, Dixon. Dixon, I don't know what it is, but for me, I'll see you at Boulevard in 6 weeks. I loved it. I loved it.
Wow, thank you, judges. Now, did you enjoy it, and are you happy with those comments that you got?
More than happy, I'm overjoyed.
More than happy. Now let's see if you're coming back straight away next Tuesday. Next Tuesday? Fuck me. Next Sunday. Judges, could I see your thumbs, please? 1, 2, 3. We'll see you back in week 2. Dixon Stone. Oh, she deserved a thumb as well. That was fabulous. I was just so crazy. Fantastic.
Fuck me.
Okay.
Do the fuck me thing again, Aurelia. Go on.
Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me.
She's like Linda Blair in The Exorcist.
on to Leeds, everybody! We've got campy, we've got comedy, we've got fucking asthma, we've got delusional. Please welcome Ruby!
This northern service from Leeds to Newcastle has arrived. Please exit with caution and make sure you take all personal belongings with you.
$3, 2 bags, 1 me. Say, where does a young prostitute get started in this town?
Hello. Hello, Ruby.
It's me.
You have been selected as a contestant for Drag Idol 2023. Good luck.
I'm up every morning at 6. I'm standing in line with 200 girls who are younger and thinner than me, who have already been to the gym. I'm waiting 5 hours in line and watching the girls just coming and going in dresses that look just like this, till my number is finally called. When I walk in the room, there's a table of men, always men, usually gay, who've been sitting like I have been listening all day to 200 girls bouncing as high as they can. I am a good person. I'm an attractive person. I am a talented person. Grant me grace.
What's your name? And what do you do for a living?
I am a drag queen.
Do you ever sing professionally?
Yeah, of course. I've been singing all my life, all around the towns and everything.
Okay. Do you think that you're capable of winning this contest?
Yeah.
And how good from 1 to 10 would you rate yourself?
10.
Tens across the board.
Whatever song you want me to sing, I'll do it.
So I'll sing and I'll dance, and I'll take my chance just to get my name in lights. So if by some oversight you don't know by now, I'll be known for my charm and sparkling wit. Even
Miss Rory
will admit I got it when I get my name. I've got to get my name. Yes, I'll get my name in lights.
Wow, Ruby, thank you. Make some noise. Wow, welcome to Newcastle. You're welcome. And I didn't know anybody else who knew about Pamela Stanley. We'll leave it there. Okay. Let's see what Penny thought of Ruby.
Ruby, welcome up from Leeds. You are a fucking force tonight. You really, really were. You look beautiful. Your hair is stunning. You had fun with that number. You made me smile as soon as you walked on the stage. Absolute 10 out of 10 stellar performance. Loved it. Loved it. Well done.
Nervous.
They're going to yell at me about something. I don't know what, but I am just preparing for the worst.
There's still another 5 weeks, don't worry.
We'll get on to that soon enough.
Plastique, thank you.
You know, by the time you came on stage, I was really craving another "this is who I am, this is my name" kind of number. We hadn't had one in a while. Yours was lovely. We've had a few tonight. I really liked yours. I liked your stage presence. I'll let that thing slide when you called us all men, because you must have heard that rumor that I was making up being non-binary for attention. But I won't get into it. But your theatricality, your stage presence, everything like that, very, very pretty. Your makeup's very pretty. You seem to know your face and your body very well, and you kind of know who you are as a performer. How long have you been doing drag?
Professionally a year, but like a year and a half I started.
I mean, for a year and a half, you are absolutely... I thought you were going to turn around and say, like, 5 years or something. You look absolutely incredible. I would genuinely love to just see more from you. I think you've got... I just feel... Is that a word? Yes, it's just injected me with a bit of life that I needed. I really enjoyed that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and we'll go to find Miss Rory at the end there.
Well, Ruby, what was the line in that number there? Even Miss Rory can't even say my own fucking name now. It's that late. Even Miss Rory will agree. Oh my God, Miss Rory agrees 100 times. 100 times over. Put her name in fucking lights! Put it up now! Put it up now! Welcome to Newcastle. I was looking at this little gaggle of homosexuals down here before. And I was thinking to myself, they can't be from Newcastle. They've all got teeth. So, they're not. They're just groupies. Now, Jack, my friend Jack, before, he sent me a message and he said, my friend Ruby's doing Drag Idol tonight, but we call her Rugby because of her big shoulders. That's Chanel Marie. She's a nasty, vindictive little puff. Oh, she's vile. She's gutted she's lost. And I tell you who's not going to lose. Fucking you, Ruby. Right? You know what I mean? And it's quite nice to have that sort of accent in my life on a Sunday night now that Happy Valley's finished. So if you could... Oh, there she is! Look at this. There. This is the offending article. Chanel Marie. I'm more concerned, Ruby, at the fact that why she's stuck on the wall downstairs and Chris Howe knows where she is. But let me just put that on you to make you look prettier. If you can just come back up every week and just say, I'm just off up Ellen for a cup of tea or something like that.
Say it now.
Say what?
Just off up Ellen.
I'm not from Leeds, I'm from London.
Oh, get home, fuck off. EastEnders is still on. I need Happy Valley. You know what happened to me the other day, Ruby, right? I was doing a cheese scone, but I did it in the grill in the microwave, right? Because I didn't know how to use the big thing on the oven. And I just caught my finger there. Just caught my finger. And it singed a little bit. The fucking smell in that kitchen of one little singed finger. Then I thought, what would Catherine K. Wood's fucking kitchen smell like when Tommy Lee Royce set himself up a fucking hadn't? Oh, you'd have to get the council in and move. Ruby, I cannot keep my eyes off you. There is something here that says you are gonna win this competition. I don't know what it is. You've got a kind of confidence, you know, and I don't go fucking batshit for no one. You've got a kind of your nipples out. You've got a kind of confidence that it's just like I don't even know what it is. There is something about you. It's like, oh my God, oh. Next week, the week after, and then Boulevard. I might get it by then, but I can't wait for the journey. I can't. Oh, I love Ruby!
Thank you, judges. I'm sure you're more than happy with those comments. You look absolutely stunning, by the way. Are we putting you straight through to next week? We're just about to find out. Judges!
Yes.
Could I please see your thumbs? 1, 2, 3. Yeah! Directly through to week 2. Cheers, Ruby. We'll see you next week. Thank you very much. Ruby, everyone!
I can't work it out what it is about her, but it's mystifying.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, Scotland, everybody. Glasgow. Apparently we have a drag queen that's a dainty dom top. Please welcome Maya Fair.
If you're not drunk, ladies and gentlemen, get ready to get drunked up. Let's do it. LMFAO, you know it. Let John. Yeah. All of the alcoholics. Where you at? Let's go. Hey. 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 Let's go. Yeah.
When I walk in the club, all eyes on me. I'm with the party rock crew, all drinks are free. We like Ciroc, we love Patron. We came to party rock, everybody is on. Shots, 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 shots.
Dark joke, Sax, were you mad about last night? What were you drinking? Copperberg, Coca-Cola and Aria, but I drank a Copperberg straight, so that's why I was steaming.
So raise your glass if you are down in all the right ways, all the underdogs. We will never be anything but loud and nitty-gritty, dirty little freaks.
Air trips, we're all steaming, and we're going into jokes.
Welcome to the club now, gonna pump it up now. This is an emergency, music is my galaxy. Welcome to the club now, everybody's up now. We've got it going on until the break of dawn. Welcome to the club now, gonna pump it up now. This is an emergency, music is my galaxy. Welcome to the club now, everybody's up now. We've got it going on until the break of dawn. So put the record on.
Radio? Aye. Okay, then I've had 3 vodka and cokes. I'm at it.
Take me home, take me home. Wanna feel you close to me. Take me home, take me home. With you is where I wanna be. Wrapped in your arms tonight, just making love. Music and candlelight, straws on the bar.
Did you find any chips? Oh, for fuck's sake, Angie.
Here we go, everybody, make some noise for my affair from Scotland. We're going to go directly straight to Miss Rory.
Well, you know, as I've said 100 times tonight, I haven't got a fucking clue what was going on there. And I think the only person who would be able to understand any of the spoken word was Pebble. It was... Pebble, are you Scottish as well? Look at this, we've got a fucking Daily Mail immigration crisis going on. Now Big Nicky S is gone, you've all come down here to join in our shit show. I tell you what, thank you for drinking the 2 shots for me, because I didn't touch the shot. You remember my fucking wedding? They were giving me fucking shots. I can't remember the last bit of the day. And that sour stuff just gives me heartburn, so thank you for taking one for the team with Rory. I kind of get what the number was all about. It was just about going out, getting pissed, and then having a Mackey's at the end of the night. Brilliant. Okay, I know what it was about now. Yeah, thank you. What part of Scotland are you from?
Glasgow.
Oh, wonderful. Well, I shan't say anything further in case you try to kill me. Right. No, lovely. The Glasgow kiss, yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Rory, but Plastique.
Well, I can understand the story. Have you been out in Glasgow? Have they made you go out in Glasgow? Did they make you drink them venom things as well? They're lethal. Have you ever had one of them venoms? Double Southern Comfort, double vodka, bottle of Blue Wicked, topped off with orange juice. They go down like me. But not when you were grinding on me. That turned me innie into an out, me outie into an innie. The thing is, I got the number and I understood the start, middle, and end of it. The problem is, do you watch this competition on YouTube? Then I almost think you should have known that last year we saw that exact concept of a night out done to the absolute best it could have been, and I wouldn't have wanted to compete against that concept. So I feel like you put yourself at a disadvantage for choosing to do that, unless you were sure it was going to be better, and I don't think it was, I'm afraid. You're very pretty, you're very lovely. I wish, because it seems like you've got clever ideas, I wish you'd just picked a different theme. That's all.
Thank you. And finally, we're going to go to Penny.
Yeah, I had to echo. I have to echo. I had to echo what Plastique said. I'm really, really sorry. For me, it was just, it flatlined. It didn't go anywhere. It was the same beginning to end. So I think you missed a mark there. And the song Take Me Home coming on, I wish someone would take me home because I'm fucking knackered now. I am knackered now. But you have also made me and Rory decide that we want a McDonald's on the way home.
Not together, obviously, because I wouldn't be seen in public with Penny, but...
Thank you, judges. Mixed reviews there, but thank you, my darling. Are we going direct to week 2? We'll just find out. Judges, could I see your thumbs, please? 1, 2, 3. Oh, sadly not, but we'll find out if you are through very, very soon. As she leaves the stage, please, Maya Fair. Okay, morning has broken.
Oh, dare I ask what time it is?
Ladies and gentlemen and everyone, we are on our last one of the evening. Competitor number 22 from Middlesbrough, a drag queen, council estate elegance. Welcome to Switch Stage, Keeley Sin Love.
I can hear you, but I won't. Some look for trouble, while others don't. There's 1,000 reasons I should go about my day and ignore your whispers, which I wish would go away. Oh. Oh. You're not a voice, you're just a ringing in my ear. And if I heard you, which I don't, and spoken for, I fear.
Oh my god. A hung top daddy wants to meet me in the woods. Do I do it? Ooh.
Into the unknown. Into the unknown. Into the unknown.
Well, I'm in the woods, but where's hung top daddy? I don't even know where I am. Oh my god. Am I lost in the woods?
Now I turn around and find I am lost in the woods. North is south, right is left. When you're gone, I'm the one who sees you home. But now I'm lost in the woods, and I don't know what path you are on. I'm lost in the woods.
Oh my god, I'm starting to get scared. Where are you, hung top daddy? Show yourself.
Show yourself. I'm dying to meet you. Show yourself. It's your turn. Are you the one I've been looking for all of my life? Show yourself.
This is now the narrator, and not Keeley Larraine. After 2 minutes of shagging in the woods, they leave each other, never to see each other again. Keeley finally answers the phone to her best friend. So Keeley, how was your grinder hookup? Oh my god, tell me everything.
Every inch of me is trembling, but not from the cold.
To be continued. Will Keeley meet the love of her life again, or will she walk around with spunk in her ass all night?
Your final one for 2023, please. It's Keeley Sin Love. Hiya, thank you very much. Sorry for making you wait so long. Plastique, what did you think?
Everyone always talks about how hard it is to go first. When there's 22 contestants, it's much harder to go last because the audience at this point are all kind of half asleep. So you had to battle to get them on side a lot more than a lot of other contestants have had to do tonight. I don't know if you quite achieved winning the audience over. You kind of won me over. I liked your concept. I love Frozen. I love Frozen too. Because I'm gay. I really like Frozen too. So I enjoyed the songs. I don't know. I was waiting for you to just have a bit more punch, a bit more kind of. And I understand you've been sat over there since 8 o'clock just waiting to go on stage. And it's now apparently 1 a.m. So I can understand that you're tired. I don't know. I don't think it had the gravitas that... See, even the audience don't care what we're saying at this point, so don't worry about them. I don't think it had the gravitas of the other numbers tonight. But you look... I keep saying this to everyone. Everyone does look amazing. But you look very old Hollywood glamour, very, very gorgeous. Curves and swerves, beautiful. Well
Thank you. Plastique. So, no, we just had Plastique.
Yeah, no, thank
you. Thank you. Plastique. Over to Penny.
Keeley, my darling, another one that is a friend of mine back at home as well. I think the biggest issue that we had with that number actually isn't your fault. I think the biggest issue is I feel like tonight, no offence, Chris, but I feel like tonight has gone on for so long, people have lost interest, which has made when you've done the talking part of the song, we couldn't hear you because all we could hear was the murmuring there.
Yeah, better reaction mid-show.
Yeah, and that's not your fault. That is not your fault at all. I have worked with you previously. I know what you can do. And I know you can do exceptionally well. Next time, I know what tricks you've got. Let's get some live and things like that because you are a singing queen. That was not at all a bad performance. I just lost it because of them, unfortunately. I'm so sorry.
Thank you, Penny. And finally, Miss Rory.
Well, I lost interest at 8 o'clock. And it didn't start till 9:30, so I can't go down that tack. But I reckon that you've got a hell of a lot more to offer. You know what I'm saying? Like Plastique said, you look absolutely fabulous. I haven't seen you work before, Penny has, so you come with a high recommendation because we all know that Penny is the master of everything that she crafts. Yeah, I didn't know whether it passed me by a little bit or whether that's just because you were unfortunately the luck of the draw last. I think there's a lot more potential there. I think there's a hidden gem that needs to be mined, and I wouldn't mind seeing that in time. There you are.
Okay, thank you very much, judges, for your comments this evening, and thank you very much for performing last. Sorry, I know it was hard. We're going to see if we're putting you straight through, though, to next week. You never know. Judges, for the final time tonight, are we sending Keeley straight through to week 2? 1, 2, 3... Sadly, we're not, but we'll find out very, very soon if you're with us. Thank you for the final time tonight. Make some noise for Keeley's in Love. Wow. Okay, we have got a lot of thinking to do, and we've got minimum time to do it. Please bear with us, and we'll let you know who is going to be our final 12 for week 2 in 10 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody, we've got some results for you. Would you like to hear them? Okay, but before we do, everybody, we have put some people automatically through to week 2, so we don't need you on the stage, okay? So if you are automatically through, congratulations! If you didn't automatically get through, please try and squash on the stage with me and the judges. Thank you. That's everybody else, please. So, Cherry Bomb isn't needed. Costa Fortune isn't needed. Aria Quinn isn't needed. Dildo isn't needed. Vic the Prick isn't needed. I'm doing this so everyone else is fucking coming up. I'm filling in the gap, yeah? God, amateur shite. Here we go. Dixon Stones isn't needed. And Ruby isn't needed because you've all got through. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Oh, are we all there? Nearly there, nearly there. Are we all there? We're nearly there, we're nearly there. Okay, right. This has been quite difficult. It has had 22 people in the competition. And sadly, we are only keeping 13 people for next week. Okay? So if you don't go through, can we say a big thank you? Don't get upset. There's always next year. There's various other competitions. So please, please, we don't hate you. It's just that someone's been slightly better than you tonight. You've had one go at it. Some people have been better than others, all right? So my apologies. Here we go with everyone going through for the rest of the competition next week. If I call your name, just leave the stage, gives you a bit of breathing space. I'm pleased to say, Saturn Addict, we're going to see you in week 2. The hula hoop queen, darling. We're also going to see Plastique next week as well. You're welcome, honey. We're also going to see from London, Celeste von Claude Evergreen next week. You're welcome, thank you. We're also going to see Aria's Cheek next week as well. But we've already put you through, haven't we? Oh, where you been? Come up. It's all right. We'll see you next week, Aria's Cheek. There you go. We're also going to see... Oh, my goodness. Keeley's in Love next week. 1, 2, 3. And I am sorry to say that is all we're putting through. I am so sorry. So please, these are the people that haven't quite made it for this year's competition. Could you show a huge round of applause as they leave the stage for the rest of the people this year? Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm just going to go through that again, all right? Cherry Bomb's through. Saturn's through. Costa Fortune's through. Plastique's through. Aria Quinn's through. Celeste's through. Dildo's through. Vic's through. Aria Ass Cheeks through. Dixon Stones is through. Ruby's through. And Keeley's through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 people we've got that we put through. Our apologies if you didn't quite make it to week 2. Oh, that was difficult. It was a fucking hard one to do, that was. It really was. Oh, it's been a long night. Can I just say a big thank you for staying? And of course, the competition is sponsored by Hands to the Accountancy, please. Next week, Newcastle United are playing, everybody. And the theme for week 2 is black and white. Anything to do with black and white, your choice. That's the theme next week, black and white. We're nearly done. I want to say a big thank you to all the judges. Put your hands together for Plastique, Penny, Miss Rory. Not forgetting all your bar staff here tonight. And of course, our Louise taking some pictures. And we couldn't have it. Thank you, Chris. It's been a hard one tonight. Looking after it all, our lovely Chris. Thanks, Chris. We'll see you next week.
Hold on
Week
a
2.
minute.
Black
You
and
didn't
white.
know this was going to happen, did you?
Oh.
What about a massive great big round of applause? It's like me. It's after the bedtime for Ophelia B. Who you can catch on Pride Radio tomorrow from 7 a.m.
It might be 30:30. Fucking hell. It might be 30:30 tomorrow. Thanks, everybody, for supporting the competition. Enjoy your week. Black and white. We'll see you next week. Tra! Thank you.
Sarah.